Take me away. Take me to the highest place where I meditate. But I can never fire, cause Jesus said to me, yeah, give me that feeling. I don't mind getting shot for. Hey, about to said to me, Who got the initiative? Nice to know your wife with overgrown with all the red of green. We love this Saturdaze, so cross it with the Saturdaze. On Genesis 1:12, but tell me lie, you never believe. Just smoke the let's be merry, cushion cookies with blueberries. Grind it up, roll it up and spark it till the tip is cherry. Then breathe it in and keep it in because it's customary. Up and away we go. Take me away. Take me to the highest place for my meditation. I just love you. Give me that feeling. Give me that feeling.
I hit you with that link, G-Dub.
Give me that feeling. I don't mind getting shot for.
Ask for the shallow, fill it up inside, see it, but the village up. To open up marijuana, me can in a can of it, power with the power. Push me weed in a walk, Christina, the jam, I don't feel black like now. It is predicted, I am addicted, with every can just see me conflicted. We are army, we are army, always have the weed army. From Compton, California, Czech Republic, all the way to Bengali. General for the marijuana army, General marijuana then army. Eyes them redder than a cherry.
I wanna take it for days. Take me away. Take me to the highest place where I meditate. I just love you. I love to Jesus. Give me that feeling. Give me that feeling. Take me for days. Take me away. Take me to the highest place where I meditate. I just love you. I love to Jesus. Give me that feeling. I shot my head and shot for. This thing is like some ganja. 2 acres, but she come down. We go so low, that's like just hold up trees some decades older. Eating freshmans and green, Jacoba and culture. Stand by the river stream where the hurts are rising clean. Never some coffee and more of that is sweet. Champion of make me hungry, then the doctor make me sleepy. Whatever it is, I know I need it to my life. I want to go to my when I see you. I want to take it for days. Take me away. Take me to the highest place where I meditate. But I got my desire, cause Jesus went to me. Give me that feeling. Give me that feeling. Let me raise it for days. Take me away. Take me to the highest place where I meditate. But I got my desire, cause Jesus went to me. Give me that feeling. I don't mind getting charged for. Charged for.
Chilling on the plantation. It's a time of meditation. Looking for creation.
J-Boog, ready to hit hot fire. Blaze It for Days by J-Boog. Cheers, everybody. A few more minutes and everybody will be up in here. We'll take some dabby dabs. I'll take one with you guys right now. Let's see what we got.
Anything on fire, 4 corners of the world. Tell them so we be humble. Keep it burning. Yeah. Never burn. Like them to learn. No way to turn. Babylon is burning down. Babylon is burning down. And them for the real, get the youths on the street. Just easy knows life hard like concrete. Straight up on the mission, we number one, we no lane. Just a kick down the door to make the youth them come in. Them I wonder how the youth them survive. Them I wonder how the youth them arise. With the false promises and one mother life. And all no provide. Babylon is in a free. From the mountain, so I go burn. You go burn, this is the truth, you go burn, if you're not free,
I'm pretty good, so I'm gonna burn up. I'm gonna burn, you finna help me. I went to you, so I'm gonna burn up. You are my man, alright. Tough on the back of the cannot stop at life. Spiritually, physically, you be fast and fight. Vampire hunting, loving at the dark of night. Anytime you walk at night, and look out for the bastard, every back and night. You're feeling to pull every walk of life. That's him to leave out of the staff of life. Babylon, getting around for them, Babylon, it's in a praise. From on the mountain, I'm gonna burn up. You're gonna burn it to the stage. This is the truth, so I'm gonna burn up. You're gonna burn it to no praise. I'm pretty good, so I'm gonna burn up. You're gonna burn, oh, you feel no healthy. I'm pretty good, so I'm gonna burn up. I'm gonna burn, don't get it.
Like me, I ask sweet, I ain't give chance to it. And I'm gonna let down myself, come and response to this. With the guidance of the king, yeah, break up on the thing. Focus meditation, bring the vision within. So when we step out the road, me have to step out the way. After talk how me feel and burn out the shit. Think of the youths out the road, the leaders now do a thing. Girl, mind and the same, cause people suffering.
From on the mountain, so I'm gonna burn up. You're gonna burn, this is the good. This is the good, so I'm gonna burn up. You're gonna burn, it's no free news. I'm free news, so I'm gonna burn up. You're gonna burn, it's no healthy good. I went to you, so I'm gonna burn up. You're gonna burn, alright.
I'm gonna be the fire. Keep on the king of fire. Getting them to please the most high. Rastafari.
Come on, like them to learn. No need to turn. Babylon is burning down. Babylon is burning down.
5-minute warning. That's right, folks. What we got next? We'll play this one. Oops.
I can't live without the pain. Let's count up many years. I'm telling you all this. You are the other Thomas. I'm not too mad. I let them come in the area. I treat them like I did. You might get in on the party. You might have out the party. Let's go back to that man. I shall just come up to one day. Get me back on my dirty. But you just think that day. Get your man, get me money. You're not ready. Try to be perfect. So pretty. I love the streets right now. I'm just coming in the morning. I love the streets right now. The streets right now.
Oh.
Bless the Lord. Today we study about trichome. See? You don't know. You don't know what trichome is already. So our assignment for this week is endocannabinoid system. Get that done. ABC. Bam.
All right, folks, we got that 2-minute warning. One of my favorite tracks. As soon as you hear it, you'll know why. get stoned.
One life I've been living in. Come on, let's go. I wanna get high, I wanna get low. I wanna smoke a little spliff with you. I wanna get high, I wanna get low. I wanna smoke a little spliff with you. Lord knows I'm not a fool. I'm crazy for you.
What's up, Blazo King, Raymond Kowal, Dr. Wiggler, ready to hit hot fire. None of y'all said it yet, but y'all know what day it is.
Smoking love. Smoking love. Yeah. But everything is alright, girl.
This is Stick Figure. Ready? If you look in my playlists on my channel, these tracks are in there, and they're coordinated with the day. So today's Tuesday. If you look under the Tuesdazed playlist, you'll find this track. So check out my playlist, guys, for some awesome music. Almost every, if it's in a playlist on there and it's select the day, I play it on my show. You should know you could get away with it without getting blocked. I do. Because you know what I'm talking about. Baby, let's go. Come on, I wanna smoke a big spliff with you. I wanna get high. Baby, let's go. Come on, I wanna smoke a big spliff with you. Cause you're my smoker. Cheers, folks. Ooh, happy 420.
What is up, everybody? Ready to 420.
You know.
Oh, yeah.
With you, I wanna get high, I wanna get low. I wanna smoke a little spliff with you.
All right, folks. BenInya here. Don't believe me? Ask your mom. We got Stop Asking in the house with us today. We got D-Dub in the house, kicking it. Thanks for coming in early, bro. I got your email and your invitation thing figured out. So, ooh, excuse me. And we got Mount T. Ooh, Mount T World in the house, coming at you. Ooh.
What's up?
How's it going, everybody? How are you guys doing today? Good, I hope. We'll take one little second here and run through the chat. And thank you, Solo. And shout everyone out that's in here. We got Solo Genetics ready to hit hot fire, holding it down in there. And if you couldn't hear me before, ready, what I was saying is all my tracks that I play are in playlists on my channel according to the days that I played them. So, okay, of course, Tuesdays and Tuesdays, Mondays is Mondays. Anyways, you can find all the tracks I play in there, and they're relatively safe to play. You will not be able to monetize in your favor. Your videos will stay up and won't get taken down, but they will monetize them in the artist's favor. And it's no community guideline strike. It's no problem for them. I get 3 or 4 of them every day, the copyright things on my videos. And never have I had any single one taken down, and never have I my community, everything's all perfect standing, everything. I don't play tracks that will get blocked and those kind of copyright.
I don't have at all copyrights.
What?
I play music what I have at all copyrights, brother. All what I play, it's no copyrights at all.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, man.
I play a lot
of.
Yeah, see, what the thing is, I'll play like tracks that will generally would get copyrighted, but they don't
It's safe.
because they're safe. I find ones that YouTube let someone else put up and publish, and it's been up there. It's got 30,000 views or some shit, and it's got ads on it. YouTube's let them play it. It's okay, you know. And I searched and found those ones. So I'll just look for the track that I'm looking for, and I won't grab the Vivo one. I definitely won't grab it from that artist page. If it's something risky, you know, I'll get a little bit. That's why you guys hear lots of remixes and reggae influence. So I like
I use SoundCloud. I use SoundCloud. I use SoundCloud. And
you do,
yeah. And people mixes what it's enough to change little speed, and that's it. It's that. You say, I'm serious, man. It's funny. Yeah.
I like the sound that I like, so I'll go find popular tracks and other tracks that are remixed in the sound I like. A lot of artists do that, and that's like a really good tip if you're a DJ. That's a good thing to do. It's like you go get really popular tracks and you remix them in your sound. So people fucking love that shit. You play like Smells Like Teen Spirit with an electro house track in front of a bunch of electro house kids, they'll fucking go crazy. Especially you do it here in Seattle, they'll go ape shit. You know what I'm saying? You just stuff like that. So it's appealing. People, because they can relate to that music and they already feel a groove that they felt before, and then all of a sudden there's this new little sound on there that doesn't sound bad. And you know, to you it sounds wonderful, and to them they can be like, whoa man, that does actually sound good. I've been a struggling DJ for a long time. The way to say struggling is I was pushing and trying and doing all this stuff when there was no return, really. When people were like, what the fuck is that, you nerd? Like, that music sounds like shit, get away from me, you know? Really, like, it was underground electronic music for a long time. People didn't understand electronic music. I mean, a lot of people did, but a lot of people did not. Especially here in the States, it was like this. And our government helped demonize it by associating it with, like, ecstasy, deaths, and MDMA, rave culture, and they help demonize the music and electronic.
England.
Hey, it's totally different over there, and I understand all that. But here it's changed now. You can't sit down with that shit. Oh, it's
brother. We go to Holland to hardcore techno.
Yeah, and that's what, and I know all about that, Malti, because when I first started, I was a hardcore DJ, and that's an old school and hardcore, because that's what there was then. That's what the music was.
I like listen sometimes and DJ anime.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, this lady, fuck me, play hard. It's not music for everyone. It's I can say straight away, it's not for everyone. You must be. Yeah, special.
Yeah. And then those days, it would, like, if you listen to it now, and it's still kind of offensive if you're into that kind of music. So then when we were playing it, and like a bunch of us crazy looking kids all high on drugs, fucking being loud and causing a nuisance and, you know, disturbance, like nobody liked that shit, dude. It was hard to fight against the, you know, outcasts for a long time. Now look, it's the #1 fucking selling genre of music in the world, on the planet, and like it's taken over everything. Electronic music is in your home. It is. I don't care who you are, you listen to that shit because they play it. Commercials, videos, everything has a, you know, electronic beat behind it nowadays. You know. Anyways, it didn't always used to be that way. So, but I know what it's like and how to do what. And my point of all that is grabbing music that's really popular and then remixing it in your sound. So that's really cool. I like. So I try to find tracks that are in and of the sound that I really like. That's why a lot of my stuff has the same feel and groovy feel to it. I've searched for records and stuff for years and years in record stores and online, and so I just sit there and listen, and I'm searching through those tracks looking for the sound that I like and what hits me, and the type of records that, you know, and tracks that really would fit into my set, into my mixes, and to the kind of sound that I play. And that's what kind of like makes you an individual as a musician and an artist, is you're not just some DJ up there pushing buttons. You actually have a really intelligent idea about what you're trying to present to people and the sound you want them to hear. And it's, you know, there's a lot to it. Really deep complexity to being a DJ and doing that. You can't just sound like the next guy because you just won't make it. You
must know how to read people.
Yes.
Yeah. It simply is that you don't know how to read people and how what they react, how you play to change, and that forgot it. Change job.
Yeah, for real. And it's a fun one. I've done it for a long time, and never was I very successful. The farthest I really gotten in my DJ career was club nights, events, parties, stuff like that. But and you know, I guess I played to a few festivals and played in other states, things of that nature. But nothing what I could say was like crazy huge success. I was more the promoter guy, behind the scenes, event production, promoting, and doing all of that stuff. That's my job. Talking, going to the meetings, setting things up, doing all the legwork, going into seeing all, you know, doing all that end of everything, all the administration type works. I don't know. That was me. I was the guy going to the police department and the fire department and the planning departments, and I was the guy that talked to all the authority people, and you know, that was me.
Mr. Adrian Boss, what better, dubstep or techno? You can connect these two things. You can say which one is better because both have different background when coming from. Dubstep is from connection. It's developed or emerged from dub music. It simply is that connection with jungle.
Pretty vague as well. I think they're both the same, you know, two sides of the same coin. They're both electronic music, and they're both, to me, when you say techno, I think hippies in the desert. And a lot of people say techno, they think electronic music. But when you say techno, to me, it's a genre of electronic music, same as dubstep would be. But when you say techno, to me, it makes me think crunchy, dirty, hippie, middle of the night, fire dancers, like fucking.
You see, this is different. I'm
100 beats per minute or get the fuck out.
You see?
Yeah, techno is different. Like a techno DJ is different than a house or drum and bass or dubstep or trap. Technos are guys who are like, they're those, and a lot of people say techno and they encompass all electronic music. It's a different idea to me. Yeah. And techno to me is a genre, and it's like deep house, funky, crunchy. It's IDM, intelligent dance music. Techno is.
For me, techno. You see, I'm European. That for me and the coming different background and techno. Techno is German shit. This is German electronic music, really, if you look at with connected to mini.
Pretty hard, crunchy too.
Yeah. With minimals. Minimals is techno. What is quite popular in the Poland.
Minimal techno,
You talk about soft stuff, what is popular in America. We don't.
Yeah, we like tech house and minimal techno, and that's what I think of when you say techno. To me, I think of like crunchy, Burning Man hippie.
We call this pop. My brother, we call this pop here. That is different. No, with Europe, musically wisely about electronic music, and that we quite big difference. How we see some genre. Europe play much harder.
Okay, I could probably say honestly here, like mainstream wise, electronic music's been maybe 6-7 years. You think? And Europe 20,
30, 20. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean,
can you guys hear me now?
It was here, but it wasn't like it is in Europe. Or it is now until about 6, maybe 7 years ago. What do you? Yeah, we can hear you. What do you think? It's about 6 or 7 years ago before it was like really mainstream, Chris.
when we're talking about.
Man, maybe I'm showing my age, but I thought it was closer to a decade.
No, I mean to where it was like really, really popular. Or you think more like 10 years ago, like in the because I think that we were doing shows then and they were still like, I mean, it was popular, but it wasn't mainstream like now.
Yeah, no, I kind of see what you're saying. That's a fair point. Because especially a lot of the like bigger parties started to really have a lot of prominence. Like the Freak Night started to go from, you know, maybe 5,000 or 6,000 people to fucking 20,000, 30,000 people.
Yeah, and that didn't happen until, that's what I'm saying. It was like, I remember too, we were doing shows in 2000. We did our last one in 2012.
12, yeah. Man, 6 years ago, shit.
So that's what I'm saying. And so you could see, like, it wasn't as popular then as it is today, is what I'm saying. So.
Oh, yeah. And you could even see it. Andy had a show at the...
Full Tilts?
Yeah, Full Tilt down in Columbia City, like maybe a month or so ago. And there was just hundreds of people. They just had people, like, outside, and you know, it was just super crowded. Like people would come in for ice cream. They're like, "What's going on?" They're like, "We're playing music and it's electronic." Some like chiptunes person from Portland showed up, and all these people that follow this guy are like, "Yeah, we need to go to this Columbia City Full Tilt. Let's go." It felt like such a like surge of support.
Yeah, and that's what it's just that. My main point in bringing any of this up is like what we were doing back then, and it was a struggle. It wasn't very popular. We were still doing really well, but yeah.
Oh yeah, especially once it started. Oh my goodness, it was such an uphill battle just to convince people like Loop was a music.
Oh, yeah, Europe, the 90s, the most popular, the heat of, you know, all the raves and everything, Jabba and all shit. This is all 90s music, 90s of Europe music. You know, every club and the Dutch clubs and the Europe, you know, and England, fucking Poland, everywhere, German, every kind different. England every time be more with jungle related, what I like exactly. Only that, you want to go really hardcore? If you want to really go hardcore beats, you know, 380 fucking hits per fucking minute, brother, you must go Dutch. You must go Dutch. Dutch, German, yeah, this is heavy fucking duty, fucking hardcore.
Look, one of the first shows that our company ever did, the headlining act that we had, one was a deep house and techno duo, Chadwick and Trish. Chadwick is part of this group here in the U.S. called Moon Tribe. And they do these famous parties at LA, outside LA in the desert, Moon Tribe parties. DJ Chadwick, well, him, and then our other headliner was this kid named Ben de Gaff. And he played Dutch hardcore and terrorcore and this crazy and hardcore music, and we were really stoked that he played.
I don't think I've ever.
And we can hear you.
I don't think I've ever heard of a Dutch hardcore.
Dark hardcore. It's like, yeah, just look it up. It's like it's electronic music. It's really fast and go,
crunchy,
just like really pounding, driving, like
something maybe a necromancer would listen to.
Yeah, it's not something for everyone, but it, like Maltese saying, it was crazy popular.
Yep. Brother, you won't have taste of that. Go SoundCloud or whatever.
Oh yeah, there's like whole clubs that are
tight. DJ Anime. That's it. You know everything. Yeah, that's it. You know, you don't need to look at much far. And later you can discover, you go and the Croton and all another fuckers. You know,
that's kind of how the and a lot of people don't know that or realize that that's kind of where the electronic music that we have today really came from. That started in these hardcore and these weird, crazy freaks.
See, exactly. If you look at careful about this, about hardcore music and that, exactly have hard message. Have message for people to be free to fucking fight with system. This sometimes tune is fuck me, brother. This is so politic, incorrectly shit. I'm serious.
Yeah, and it definitely is. And there's, you know, different genres of the hardcore music and stuff too. But you like what I was saying is that's where the music came from there. It stemmed from there and then went a few different directions, and it went from hardcore into this thing called jungle music, and that's where we have jungle and drum and bass, which that's where I went to with all of everything, and kind of went over into that side of everything, and it went into the hardcore. So it kind of split in two different ways. Then there was this different things that came from that. At first, there was these rave breaks and a thing called old school, and even then they called it that because it was based on this broken beat type thing, and that from that like break beats came, and they went into two different. It was like a 4/4. You were either like house and 4/4 techno style DJ, or you were a broken beat and you played hardcore and drum and bass and jungle and breaks. And there were just two different camps back then. And the jungle room was over here, and drum and bass room was over here on the side and in the back, you know, for years and years.
You go that party, you have exactly about sometimes 6, 7, 8 rooms. Completely different music. It's unbelievable. You go one, you go another one, and they play psychedelic fucking trance, brother. You know what I mean? That you come with one word to another. It's unbelievable, exactly. I so miss all these parties, brother. Because you know I'm 43. That I have this time. I be this age, and I can catch 90s all this fucking essence.
Yeah,
I'm
only 3 years younger than you, Mouty. So I was right there. That's what I'm talking to about all of it.
Yeah,
and
that I think we more understand this shit, you know.
Yeah, so today it's evolved into what it is right now. It's really thriving. I mean, with technology where it is and everything, like that's where music was going to go. Obviously, you know what I mean.
I don't like new music. I don't know. Maybe I'm old, you know. I don't know. It's for me too simply. It's too easy. It's nothing really special. Every fucking thing is the same. I don't know, brother. Some people is good. Don't understand me wrong.
Electronic, positive vibe, ganja influence, reggae, and you guys hear what I love. That's what I play, man. That's that vibe I like. It's got all these different aspects I really like. Ganja and positive vibes, and these different, you know, interesting electronic beats and remixes and different, you know, variations on these traditional vibes and sounds, you know, the reggae and the Rasta traditional. So it like encompasses a lot. It creates this really nice feel good vibe that I really like and attractive to a lot of people. It's groovy and jammy, and you know, I like it a lot.
I show you something.
And when you know, that's what makes a good DJ. You're really conscious about the music. You're not just playing the stuff you like. You're really conscious about, you know, what's going on and the sound you're actually trying to produce, and the environment you're trying to create all together. You guys, no one mentioned it today, and I don't know if anyone is going to, but
I make today live stream.
I want to smoke my taco, so I'm going to say, you know, today. Taco Tuesday.
I play today, and I make live stream today, and I play this exactly. This is very good album.
Peter
What does that say?
The last name I can't pronounce it. Huntington.
Huntingale.
Huntingale.
Yeah.
Peter Huntingale. Free Soul.
Free Soul, brother. This is from Coxon Records. That straight away from Jamaica, fucking.
Let's check that one out.
And this is.
Oh, Tim has said it. So.
Yeah. And Tim has listened with me this shit as well, I believe so, brother. This for morning. Oh my God. Coffee, tea, joint, blunt, edible, whatever fuck you're doing. Your day is the best ever. It's so good music. It's soul reggae, brother, with beautiful fucking music, background music. Oh my God, and guy have cool voice. It's really good shit. It's This is old shit. This is 80s, brother.
How do you spell his last name?
I just Googled it. It's Hunnigale.
Yep.
What's track do you? I want to play one of his tracks right now.
You can play Sensi. Sensi is good vibes. It's disco remix. It's fucking. Woo. In the Ghetto was again, and it's every tune exactly from the shit. It's good.
Here we go, folks. Well, and Tim has called it Death by Taco, so you know what that means. I'm going to make my taco up, and then I'll take it when I come back here. Someone I get you, drinking up a tea, ready to tumble down. What I like is the dip on the iron eyes. Change my mood. I guess something know me now. Sensei, yeah, natural everybody sensei. Sensei, natural somebody sensei. Alrighty. So, each generation, Taco Shell, Tangerine Dream in there. Don't wanna tell you sensei. Yeah, sensei. Every time. Sensei, natural, so my body sensei. All right, then we fold it in half. Actually, you gotta put something else in there. TCA, how about that? My sensei, part of the heritage through their culture. They know what the benefits. Some are fighting, saying the right thing, but I love it. They can deny that. We fold it in half. Natural, everybody sensei. Sensei, natural, so my body sensei. Sensei, natural, everybody sensei. Natural, so my body sensei. That was a good one, Mel.
It's cool. It's whole good album. You should listen at some point, and you know, later on yourself whole album.
I will definitely.
I promise you, this is good shit. I can later on drop you a couple titles and the good files.
Cool. I will definitely go through and check that out.
No problem. You should check the Mangoes. If you don't check Mangoes, you should.
I do. Mangoes, I got that.
Oh, brother, I love his music.
I downloaded a couple albums from that guy already. I like that.
Yeah, Mangoes Hi-Fi?
Yeah, I hear his vinyls. That I'm quite happy about that. It's cool music. Have unbelievable people around him. You know, every time good vocals. good stories. This is what I like with reggae. You know, reggae still tell you stories. What another music don't.
And it's so wholesome vibe, and there's something with their culture that like there's not this like, even with the political stuff, they still are so wholesome, and it's just like fight everything with love and brotherhood and the whole rise people up and have hope and shit. And even in all of the greatest amounts of oppression, that's where that came from. And these are some of the most oppressed people on the planet, you know, and they still find all of this positivity and hope and joy and love for
man, and
the world and everything, even under all this crazy oppression. And that's what's so attractive with the reggae vibe, is that these people are so positive in such a negative environment and such a negative situation. That's what attracts me to all of it, you know, their strength and wisdom and power to do that in these situations. And that says a lot to me, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, listen, because you must remember, whatever culture you are, wherever you live, exactly, music, never mind how poor you are, music is something what keep you, you know, with good spirit, give you power, because it's words. Words is much stronger than the average weapon what you can imagine. Words change words, not weapon, words. You know, it simply is that, you know, and reggae have this word.
Yes, it does.
That never is on the mainstream, because it's no comfy music. You have on mainstream, you have Sean Paul would be singing about, you know, asses and shit and that shit. Okay? It simply is that, brother. You must remember, if you know history reggae, you know after death, 3 or 4 people would exactly be mainstream on Rasta, okay, reggae. Rasta reggae and this what you have now is completely something else.
Yes, totally.
It's people would continue that in the Albatross and Luciano and couple another guys, okay, would continue really this roots way how should be done. Okay, problem is, moment and the Bob Marley and Peter Tosh and this another guys die, that and the guy from Inner Circle. Who come? Mr. Yellowman. And what Mr. Yellowman singing about? Ises, pussies, diseases, all shit. Completely music swap again. And start be popular dancehall style, because this is dancehall. This is first releases of dancehall. Exactly. That is. Yellowman is the first way to first releases, really kind of dancehall was come what you have now, as the now what exactly mostly dancehall people don't recognize reggae as the background and it's from. Say, oh no, we do hip hop. And every time I laugh, because I say, brother, hip hop exactly come from reggae. You know, and you must know in the history of music to know that shit.
Yeah, you know, the #1 most played video of all times on YouTube is actually a reggaeton track. Despacito.
I'm not quite sure I see this one.
Despacito. And it was a song that was redone by Justin Bieber. So of course, but the original track, the Despacito, has more views, more plays of that track, and you guys go there and look at it now. Do it, because that's a good one. More views than any other. I mean, it's crazy. Like trillions of views. More plays than any other in the history of YouTube. Or, you know, it gets more. It's crazy amount of traffic that video gets. So that's crazy. Trillions.
I think
of
I've
views.
actually.
And it's a Despacito. It's a reggaeton track. So it's not even in English. You know, it's reggaeton. And then here's one of the main big, you know, one of the largest cities in the world. One of them, Mexico City. Some people don't realize that, but that's one of the largest cities in the world, Mexico City. So, and that music is very, very popular there. Reggaeton is huge there. And electronic music, as we were already, electronic music is huge.
Yeah, you know, yeah, reggaeton is nasty. This is nasty shit. If you know Spanish, and trust me, this is nasty stuff what these people singing. You know that.
Some of it, not all of it.
It's fucking all pussies, and you know, do this, do that, and brother. I quite listen a lot of shit.
Yeah, it's like dancehall. That's like way more dirty. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
it's
yeah,
like
nasty.
Shaking, reggaeton, but it's like it's crazy that that's one of the large, you know, most popular genres. And it's just because the population, there's that many more people there. You know.
Pepito, Pepito, whistle.
Washington Reed reviews. Good to see you, Adrian Ba, Smokey McBa. Just a Beaver, Reddy says. But no, it's not a Justin Bieber track. He just remixed it, and the original track is the one that's got all the views. But yeah, music talk today on the BenInya's Time for Another One show.
Well, and even just to kind of add, I threw it up in the chat, but it's the Woody Guthrie's guitar where he's got written on it, "This machine kills fascists." Like, that's how powerful music is.
Yes. Yeah, Woody Guthrie, man, when that dude fucking spoke shit, bro. Holy shit. You guys ever listen to that shit?
You want to talk about some hymns?
Yep. Yeah, music, man, I've consumed the majority of my lifetime has been with music. That's me, more about music and than any other thing, I think, on this planet. More than cannabis, I believe. You know, that's in my head is most knowledge of music, I think.
And you know, yeah, problem is you can listen music and listen music.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is the biggest problem. Mostly people listen music.
Yeah, that's me. I just spent lots and lots of years really listening to music, you know, as a DJ, like crate digging and listening to tracks and tracks and tracks on the internet. And because trust me, not all of them are good, bro. A lot of them are crap. Most of them don't fit your
90% is shit.
Yeah. All right, so this taco has got a East Coast Ghost, which is some East Coast sour diesel crossed with Ghost OG. That's for the taco, the shell. And then inside the shell, we've got some Tangerine Dream crumble. And on the outside, we got a nice coating of THCA. So here's my taco for this week.
Oh, that looks pretty.
Yeah, it's probably going to shut me up here real quick. There's Blabosaurus Rex the whole time.
So people, 10 minutes and we're done. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Yeah, I give today question exactly people on my live stream because I have every 10 minutes of, you know, real hard talk. And question is exactly, what do we do here? Not here, you know, on the earth. What do we do here exactly? What is our purpose? And how many people exactly ask himself this question? What I do here and why I'm here and what is my purpose?
I think my purpose is, because I find myself doing that often, is to create community and lift other people up around me. I find myself in that role a lot. Is helping other people, bringing people together and trying to lift them up and help them. And I see that, and a lot of times I'll take a disadvantage to see my fellow person profit, I guess. I'll take the small half most of the time. If I'm doing a deal with a friend or something, they're going to get the money before I will, kind of, and I always find myself in that position, so I just have not accepted it, but tried to take that and do the best with it that I can. So instead of saying, thinking I get taken advantage of or some other thing, I look at it as that's what I can do, and that's what I do well. I help other people.
No, this is what you do. What is meaning on your life?
What's the meaning of my life?
This is what you do. This is what you do. Good things or bad things. This is what you do. What we all do, and I understand that it's cool. Only what is your meaning of your life, and this is big question. What is so difficult to answer exactly?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think that's what that's the purpose of it. That's like not just something that I do. I think that's why I'm even, if I wasn't, maybe it's, this whole big picture isn't even about me. I'm just here because something that I'm going to do and during my time here is going to affect someone else's, and it's all for some greater big purpose. I don't know what that thing is, but that's what I feel, that when I look at things, how they get smaller and how they get bigger, that we're fucking pretty insignificant. The craziest thing that I've ever come to realize in that, which puts me into that perspective, is that human being, we are exactly right in the middle of the largest fucking fathomable object that a human being has ever seen with their eyes or recorded, in the smallest thing that a human being has ever recorded or seen with their eyes. We're directly in the middle of that. We're right in the middle of all of that. We're not fucking special at all. You know what I'm saying? There's
and
so
the most
much.
Fun. We one with the most blind one. You know that, yeah.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, like, as everything in the whole universe gets smaller, it's the fucking same. It's just populated by a different population of beings or entities or living organisms, but there's still huge giant communities and populations. As everything gets smaller, it's just the same. It all has to run that way. So I think we're just in this place, in this dimension or plane of existence here, something that each one of us does support some bigger, huge, giant, larger organism. What's to say that our planet isn't just some fucking cell and we're just cruising around on some cell and some inside of one other, we're like a nucleus or some shit or some kind of proton or some shit floating around inside of one cell and some other giant being.
Goldish Grower answered, it's the meaning of life isn't the God's plan.
You know what I mean? What we could see that's super tiny, what if that's like, if they're looking and shit onto our world and that's what we are? They're like, we're just fucking little tiny organisms in our own little fucking size of dimension. Put the next fucking size dimension up, maybe we're like a fucking, our whole universe and entire existence, like, it's just inside of a fucking another atom or cell or fucking proton on the next scale up. You see what I'm saying? Like, fucking, so that's why my purpose is to keep this fucking machine going in whatever direction it's going, and positive, best way purpose, like, don't check out early, get the job done all the way. You got a purpose here, and who knows what that is. Someday maybe we'll figure that all out. But right now, there's some driving force. What my purpose that keeps me going and thing like that is, I think, is that that idea in whole, that I'm part of some greater, bigger thing, and wouldn't be here.
Exactly have good answer. It's funny way, good answer. With meaning of life, it's God life. Belief of God or whatever you believe, it's a state of your mind, nothing else. Because someone told us to believe.
Yes.
It's Jesus don't come to you and don't tell you, believe me. Okay? Someone teach us, someone give us story, and we start believe that it's state of mind. That's what it's meaning. Our purpose of life, it's state of mind.
Sound state of mind, right?
Yeah, it's state of mind, really. This is your purpose, your belief, your purpose, your life. If you say you believe it's God will, your purpose of life, only God knows that it's your mind, because this is state of your mind and you believe something or not. It's not meaning it's something real or not real, because we can prove that. it's no way you can prove this.
Yes, Raymond.
Yeah, it's not meaning don't exist or exist. It's no divagation here, you know.
Yeah.
It's not discussion about that because some people believe, some don't. You know, I believe Jah, I'm Rasta, and still I like ask question. You know, it's fun. It's fucking fun. I love that. I'm sorry, I shouldn't. Maybe it's your channel that, you know.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I would speak out. My opinion was different. I did want to say that Raymond Kowal, you're right. Look at fungal mycelium networks underground. They look like neural networks and behave like they have a consciousness. You're correct with that. And one thing, the largest living organism that's ever been found on Earth is actually a mushroom in Colorado, in near Golden, in an aspen grove. There's a type of mushroom that has just the word just escaped my brain, but symbiotic. It has a symbiotic relationship with the roots of these trees, so it feeds them nutrients that it makes the bioavailability of nutrients and things in the soil that much more for the tree, and the tree in turn gives the mycelium nutrients that it needs. The mycelium network, I don't quote me on how big it is, but it's huge. Miles and miles and miles of underground network connected, where they went. I mean, and it's a huge amount of miles, like 20 plus something miles. This huge giant, and all the same plant, just same living organism underground connected. What's up, Fat Rob's Oils? Good morning. Good morning.
Magic mushroom or normal one?
You didn't know about this?
Yeah, you're right, Raymond Kowal. Galaxies can look like the brain. That's what I'm saying, man. You got to look at, like, we're not as significant as everyone believes, but we are important, and you know, we can still find importance in stuff in your daily life. But I think when you look outside of, I don't know, to scale, we're just humans, man. We just are the
true is humanities and astro science say we and development 001. What and people what apparently, if we believe UFO and they come here, must be about number 3, 4, 5. That we about disabled cockroach and mind of disabled cockroach to connect with, if we compare with people what exists and can travel between the planet from another galaxy to another. It's
oh yeah, so that's what
what
Monty is saying, because that was a little hard for me to. What he's saying is, if we were in the same room with UFOs, and I mean not UFOs, but aliens and things like that of that nature, we would be basically on the scale would be like equivalent of a disabled cockroach.
Yeah,
it's about it too.
Comparison right now, so
to human now.
They're so much more intelligent. Like if we're a 1, they're a 3, or a 4, or a 5. You know what I'm saying?
If we could just figure out how to use 100% of our brain, we would just be massive.
So I think if we used 100% of our brain, that we would all kill each other.
We exactly use much and we thinking because science say how much we use, less than 10% of our
like
brain.
10% or something.
Yeah. Point is, we use another side to move another shit, but it's really not counting, and we really don't know well our brains. This is exactly one with many things what we don't study well, and we can say a lot about the brain. We can every year more and more because it's more studied done. Only this one every time be funny subject because it's funny. Only human brain, it's people have. Maybe we shouldn't touch so much. You know what I mean? It's very often you listen to that. It's hey, now you have how you say intelligent, artificial intelligence. Yeah, Yeah, artificial intelligence, what exactly create artificial intelligence, what create this better than human we do. And we don't know how it's possible. You know that?
Yeah, that they make it, they don't know how it works. It works, but they don't know how. They can't explain
don't know how. It's this is danger. This is danger, brother. If you're thinking about this.
Skynet coming at you.
No, I don't think, you know, Terminator and that. My point is, if you deal with something what you don't understand, and this is danger, because you don't understand why something happened, and you still, you know, play with this, that, and oh, hey, it's work.
Look, I really believe that. I mean, if I told you what I really believe, you guys would probably think I'm pretty crazy. But I believe that there's a reason why we only use 10% of our brain. That if we, back when it was time and it was necessary, they said, okay, you idiots over here, shut the fuck up. They started feeding us kind of shit. And that's all it needed to do was feed us stuff, calcify part of our brain to not let the rest of our brain work correctly. They kept us as dumb sheep over here, worker people. And that's really what I believe. And we're the ones that left behind, and we're left behind to grow and evolve into what we are now. But before we had if we use our full brain potential, we wouldn't fucking stay on this planet.
Because we don't
away to the other fucking crazy dimensions that are there, that we kind of get glimpses of when we fucking open up those different parts of our brain. So that's what I think. We wouldn't stay in this plane of existence if we could use our brain to its full potential. We fucking say, see ya! We get off this fucking rock and float away to some other crazy dimension.
Problem is as well, because this what we see, what we perceive, we see it's not real. You know that.
Yeah.
This what we see. This I see you, how you look now and that. This is not real. Not many people can understand that. Only that this is not real, because our eyes perception with light, that it's less than 0 point fucking whatever.
Yeah.
We blind, and we only see some colors. And trust me, if our eyes being them much sharp, and we see everything, oh fuck me, brother, we can see unbelievable things, because everything will look different.
Yep.
It's the same. I touch this lighter. Exactly, I don't touch this lighter because between my lighter and my fingers it's atoms. And you feel this lighter because electrons go between. That's it. Only really you don't keep this in the hand. Simple as that.
You're right, man. Adrian Boss says. Yeah, I really think that we fucking later, and like that's why we were just basically dumbed down at a point and told all these things. Like that's what our thing. We're just totally controlled, and that's why when these.
Well, you talk about Anunnaki and stuff.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we of course we slaves. We slaves. We still controlled by about less than 1% people around the world, and tell you what we do, how we must do, when we must do, and what we can do, and we have apparently freedom. What we don't have it.
My brain will go a million different places. There's a reason why these elite people get there. It's not just there's everything to do with it.
Everything.
Sometimes to do with like how much they can be blackmailed.
Well, the food they consume, the environments they live in, all of these things affects how the way that their brain works and the things they think and where they go. I mean, everything contributes to these 1%. And actually, people that are in those places, I look at them maybe as they do have this clearer or different, I don't know, they do have an advantage. They are privileged in some way. They've been less exposed to different things that would keep us as slaves or in this, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how to really get into all of it without seeming like a super crazy person, but you know, there's a lot to a lot of conspiracies that I could put together, and some of it makes a lot of sense to me.
Because you must connect all this together. This is point to point to point. And you start to understand the whole idea, what is going on. It's simply as that.
Yeah, that's kind of what, and like what you just said. It goes back to that state of mind, understanding what's going on, and your understanding of what's going on, and what you believe about what's going on. That's
follow the money, Lebowski.
That's the purpose.
It's funny. People
I like this topic.
Follow the money.
See, people thinking this is happening now. This is not happening now. This has happened already hundreds years, if not thousands.
You can say that again.
That exactly is, you know. This is not, look, we used to have queens. We used to have emperor. We have still queen here in England.
New Zealand is still run by a king.
Yeah, look. We believe the one Giza, what apparently God sent him, and can rule fucking all fuckers.
Right? He has magical sperm.
What has happened? We start believing smarter and say, oh, whoa, one moment. This guy is not so fucking, you know, holy. What has happened? You don't have kings. You have now politicians. And guys, what used to be kings, what used to be elite, go in the banks, go on other places. And if you look who keep exactly money, who do business, who is, all this is in the royal families. Brother, that this is never finished.
Yeah, never finished. It's still going. You're totally correct. It's still royal families, and it's still this, and it's elitism, and a lot of it has to do with them being able to step outside of these control inputs that society give us, and they're not having to just accept what's there. They can choose. They have a choice, and you know. There's a bunch more to do with it, but you can put a bunch of these conspiracy theories together, and a lot of it, there's some stuff out there that really will start making sense to me. You know, I'm not.
It's true.
Yeah, I did. You know, some of the conspiracy theories are pretty whack, but a lot of them are like, well, yeah, you know, but
they're trying to make us a dictatorship, man.
They already succeeded.
Yeah, they've already done that.
Yeah.
The difference between the two parties in America is the corporate party. They're both beholden to corporate interests, and they're willing to say whatever it takes on either side to just get elected.
No, point is, you see, now it's a little problem with UK because fuck off from EU. However, look, you have EU, you have America states, you have, and then now America be connect with Canada and Mexico because that was planned exactly. Now you have Asian connection, all Asian countries connect. You have African Union already done. And now what you must do another step, we must fight with terrorists. We need one government. It's only that way we can do it. And you know what's happened? We believe in the fucking one big country, and everyone tell you where you must go, where you believe, and what you be do.
If us, please. Report to the next checkpoint.
And people do that because you be scared and someone blow your ass. Brother, that is. If you look at who created these people, you know, answer. I don't need to say this. You know,
because it's totally rhetorical, yeah.
You know, who powers us. Yeah, exactly.
Shit, in this country, it's the white supremacists, it's the Nazis.
You know, exactly, people. I tell you something. This is what is happening now with our freedom, what we allow to speak, what we not allow to speak, and that. This is exactly social fascism.
Yeah.
And we live exactly with that time, and people don't see this.
Double speak.
Because people tell you, oh, you have freedom. Look at these Chinese guys. These Chinese guys don't have YouTube, don't have this. Yeah, you have YouTube. Okay, no problem. You control. People control you. What you do, what you do. Check how you blueprint you stay on there, online, whatever you do. Facebook, each another company, check you. Keep your fucking all information. Now on the TV you can watch program. What it's called? It's advertised. We check your DNA. You can buy. We send you sample. You put your mouth. You send for us, and we tell you everything about you. What do you think? Are these people throw away this or be keeping the base? Yeah, brother. Now people talk about cheaping people. You already have people what have chips, what you can the fucking follow, guys. Soon everyone will have it. Why? Because we must fight with immigrants. What can be terrorist?
The others, look at them. The other
everyone do that. Everyone do that.
Even Putin did it recently too. He's like, what if it was the Jews?
Everywhere happened.
Yeah, you're right, Zorro. PV says, follow the money equals they own almost every central bank but 9 in the world.
Hey, ironically enough, there's only like a dozen banks, so.
I think, and if you like that things, you should check Agenda 21.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Do you know what? You know, I met this lady that wrote this Agenda 21, UN Agenda 21. This, I forget what her name was, man, but she wrote this book about Agenda 21. She's super famous lady. I went to her seminar and I watched this shit. This older, like white-haired lady from California, but she wrote this man, I wish I could remember her name, but I went to this thing and I was in Wyoming, and it's about the reason why we had her, or that she was there, is a good friend of my family. He was going through some property rights issues with the state and county government, and this was like a big thing of them standing up, and you know, they were basically coming into, and this is part of the UN agenda. If you guys look into the UN Agenda 21, it's a real shit agenda of the United Nations, and this is what they fucking have been planning and have been doing. This official document from them, what they've been doing for years. Recycling, green earth, hippie jazz, all that stuff, man. You guys think that's cool, and they made you fucking believe that shit.
This is good. Reduction population, about couple milliards, and we can go down and down and down.
Yep, and that's what they're trying to, and that's the United Nations agenda. They all sat around in a fucking room and said, how can we reduce the world's population and fucking control everyone? They fucking sat there and did that. And
it's
then
exactly right. It's white and black, black on white. Oh, fuck.
And then you look at this document that was written all these years ago, and you can see all of these programs and things implemented all the way into your own fucking. They wrote children's books and shit. Fucking, there's all these different like rules and how this should be implemented in schools and networks and homes and television. And holy fucking craziness! UN Agenda 21 will blow your fucking mind, people. It'll blow your fucking mind.
Yeah.
I'm happy, and you know what's going on. But I'm very happy, you know, because you know, Chris, yeah.
Old, but I'm guessing you guys have all seen the Zeitgeist videos.
Oh yeah,
yes.
those are like
I
those
love
are made.
those videos.
That guy, I think that guy was scared to tell us the truth. He wanted to, but he couldn't. He knew they would kill him.
He's like an ex-marketer guy. He's a cool dude.
Yeah, he was a cool dude, but he was really scared to tell the whole truth. He didn't. He didn't tell us. He's like, here, you guys should go check this stuff out. It's basically what Zeitgeist was.
Like I said, it's something to get you started.
Yeah, that's what that shit was. You guys should go check this out. Maybe you guys should
3
question.
different movies, too, or 1 very long movie.
Yeah, that's what I think that stuff was. Was like, you guys should not believe it. Go question it.
Before I found...
Listen, every time I say something, every time, whatever I say, I don't give fuck you believe me or not, because I don't say this to you believe me. I tell you, you can check for yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
I only give you information.
What are you saying there, Chris?
So before I found Zeitgeist, I actually discovered Zeitgeist through his partnership with Jacques Fresco, who had that a colony or whatever in Florida. He had a movie out in 2006. It was called Future by Design. That absolutely revolutionized the way I even just saw the country. Like his engineering designs that were all about efficiency and how we could live in a world where efficiency was actually the goal. Like Jacques Fresco was such an amazing futurist. He should really be celebrated.
Yeah.
You see Dark City.
What's up, homie? Yeah, for sure, man. I really feel that, you know, humanity, our culture, society, we're told to shut the fuck up and go sit over here and be quiet, motherfuckers. And usually when you stick your head up and speak out, they're like, boop, there's an idiot. Boop, there's an idiot. And like, you know, today, we know it doesn't have to be that way. We got the fucking internet. You quit lying to us already.
Brain power, we've got engineering, we've got mathematics.
Yeah.
We could design sustainability, and it could be easy and it could be cheap, and we could do it.
Yeah, soon when we have like people that really are having like got maker bots making maker bots in their house, and then we go from there, you know, I think 3 to 5, maybe 7 years from now, we'll see that where we have, you know, machines making machines that are made to make other machines. So we're, you know what I'm saying?
That are made to make entire houses.
I mean, where it's as common as a microwave or a blender.
Listen, this is already done.
Fit in your pocket.
It's already exactly machine-built machine.
Yeah. And
learn exactly.
3D printers are made by machines.
Yeah, so that's really what I think once that stuff starts and we don't really fully grasp the power of this technology and what it really means and can do for us. The humans we don't really need to fucking work that hard anymore. And that's what that guy was basically saying, that we can all just live, and this
could be our goal.
No.
Hold on.
This is the biggest. This is the biggest in the whole. It's only we can leave chosen one would be genetic and the fucking chosen. Only the strongest one, or less, can die because the machine would do job what used to these people do. Don't believe beautiful story and all people can relax and we live beautiful life, everyone, because machine do all shit for us. No, for chosen one, all rest go dead because only that planet can survive. And this is mathematics, brother. This is simply calculation.
Mathematics is man-made, however.
That we push machine to do our shit because you don't need
Cheers, Shauna.
Me, you,
no,
and
that's what I'm saying. It's like if just like the
fuck the machines.
Well, I'm not
human power all day.
I'm not saying machines. I'm just saying embracing the technology to where
It's just getting a little bit out of control. Like the Puffco automatic dabber. Like, who needs a fucking automatic dabber? Perfect temperature every time. Why don't you dab it for me?
Take my money.
So, but
is it voice activated? Dab me.
Puffco? No, it's like Bluetooth.
It tells you when to dab. It's fucking absurd.
I don't know if about as far as like the machines building machines, but I'm saying that there's two different things I was saying. Like when we get to that point where we do have like maker bots printing maker bots in our homes.
Well, no matter what in technology, you still need people to take care of the technology that fails. So like, say if your machines over time break down, you need to
don't. You don't.
I was just saying, and maybe
you don't
fulfill his design, or like, you know, if
if I'm in a car plant and I'm building cars with a machine, like their machines, they have people behind them watching the machine all day long.
I know. Listen,
what I was saying was like we're talking about this sustainable design, and then I said that probably wouldn't happen. This guy's futuristic plan of the sustainable living societies that he built, that stuff wouldn't happen, and if it did, or isn't going to happen until we fully embrace technology. Like the time comes and we got maker bots printing maker bots in our house, and everybody's embracing this technology to do everything. then things like that will be able to happen, I believe. You know?
Only we have already that technology.
We have that technology for bots and stuff.
Yeah, but people haven't been embracing it yet. It's not.
No, listen.
Yeah.
We also have to combine that technology with the.
We have bracing technology. Brother, we have bracing technology from 1960s. What do you think? What is in the Iron Man?
It just has to come down to a price point.
Superheroes. What is all these guys? This is machine connect with human.
Yeah.
Robocop, this is machine connect with human. All won't be superhumans. All won't have chip. All won't have that. We already prepared to this shit. This is preparation, brother. You can tell people, listen, from today you don't work. Everything be done for you. You go ape shit.
No, it wouldn't. And that won't happen. That's what I'm saying. I don't think so either. But we can slowly, and it is happening, slowly integrating where less and less human jobs are more machining, more automated things. You know what I'm saying? And it's happening that way.
Only this is danger. Because I told you, if you look at Agenda 21 and you see the situation, what you say now, I'm not happy about this shit. Because it's meaning this is easy way to exactly wipe up us. Brother, you don't need to kill people. It's enough and you don't have job. You lose everything and you die anyway. You don't have your insurance, you're dead. When America way, yeah, you're dead, brother.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And basically, for his idea of society and his, what he was, I mean, it can work and it can easily be done here, but state of mind won't let it happen.
I mean, the very first thing we would have to do is we would have to do a survey of the Earth and all of its resources and find out what we're even capable of doing. There's only one company that exists in the entire world that's even attempting to do this. And unless we know what resources we have, we don't know what we're capable of.
Yeah, and that's kind of what this guy's idea, we got off on the Sea Guys movies, but his idea was that no, there shouldn't be this or what's it called, monarchy type system where all these elite people have all the resources, that this is all our planet and we should all be sharing these resources together.
This is socialism, pure communism, exactly.
No, not at all. Not communist or socialist. Just that it shouldn't.
No, excuse me. This is Marx. This is what Marx said. No elites. Everyone should share in the all goods what is produced together and share together. This is Marx's words.
But usually, state and government wants that shit. Like, I bought property upstate, right? And the house that I bought, it wasn't from the contractor, like, who sold it to me. It was actually the state saying that I'm not allowed to drill or dig on my property for fucking, because I have basically butane underneath the propane or butane underneath the soil, whatever it is. And that's their rights. That's theirs. So if I start drilling, that's their shit. You know what I'm saying?
They
still everything.
Mineral rights to your property.
Yeah, exactly. You have rights to your property. Like, I have the rights for my land and all that shit. But once I start digging cores to go all the way down to the earth and pulling fucking natural gas and all that shit, it's their property. It becomes theirs. Government always wants that money. They don't want to share.
Yeah, I understand that, but
no, I understand point what you're saying. And this only that I say this is great idea. Only this is socialism. This is some kind of socialism. What is nothing wrong. Only this don't work with us, because every time you find another one person want a little more, and as well with socialism and with this idea, what you say, we have everything the same.
Yeah, look, those things, those Marxism, socialism, those are still control. Those are somebody's idea put out there, like you should live this way. We're gonna control how much everyone gets the same exactly amount. I don't
Everyone
think
should have the same access.
Only that
it should be about access.
That's what I'm saying.
We have all the
has
guitars that we would ever
equal
need.
access to everything is what I'm saying.
Well,
Not
but
like
If we had a guitar distribution system where we could just give a guitar to anybody who wants it, where anybody who's not using the guitar can just like let somebody else borrow it, we'd have enough guitars for every single person in the world. Like, there's no reason to limit almost any physical object because we have the ability to produce an overabundance of it.
Yeah. No, 100%. But but certain shit shouldn't be in people's hands though. There shouldn't be an abundance of fucking ammo and guns and grenades, fucking that everyone can blow each other up. You know, certain shit.
I don't think that there would be a lot less of that. If you could just whatever you needed or wanted was like you just knew how to go. You wouldn't need to.
You go down to the library and check out whatever you want.
Yeah.
I'm on a tool saw. Go down to the tool saw library.
You know, I see a lot of that kind of stuff on small levels in my community here. There's things like that and these networks that are in place here, these buy nothing networks. Just like my community has a fucking yard tool shed that I can go, like library. I can go check out any fucking tool that I need from the library and fucking use it and take it back there. And this buy nothing program that we're on, like here, it's like people need something, they post on their, hey, I'm looking for this, or I have this, who needs this shit. We got a fucking free van from that shit.
Well, if you're in Pennsylvania, you could do that in Pennsylvania. You become like very friendly with all the people, like, you know, in the township and stuff, because you got small townships in certain towns, you know, and you can build a relationship. Like, you could take stuff on loan.
It's just like there's so we that's. And what Chris says, people should have equal access to every fucking thing. We shouldn't limit that just because of your value or worth or some fucking stupid shit. And it's all just used to control people. Like, if anything that you ever needed for life, like as a human being, if we didn't have society around us, if we were born into nothingness, basically, and out in the mountains in some fucking middle of nowhere, we wouldn't have to fucking do all this. We would be worried about getting the things that we needed to fucking stay alive. And that's like basic human living, and like if we could all go back to just that is really what I'm saying about everyone should have equal and blocked or you should have fucking equal access to all the Earth's resources because they're fucking all here. You know what I'm saying? And I understand, like, oh, that's I don't.
Well,
this is not a good idea.
Fucking, we have access to all the cannabis in the fucking world, and I shouldn't be going to jail for fucking joint and fucking weed for the rest of my life. That's the first thing they need to fucking change before this world goes to.
In a lot of ways, like all these resources that we have, we put them all in different places to where they're allocated right. We could all live. Some people have enough money to like fix. One person has enough money to fix all homelessness in the whole United States.
Hell yeah.
Fucking ever.
Jeff Bezos, he lives in our backyard.
What money? Money is something what is as well. This is state. This is someone will tell you
to
believe.
And one person has all these fucking resources, and if it was distributed more not even distributed evenly, these people had access to what they need without any kind of fucking hurdles and shit. Like you just could go get what you needed to live without basics. The motherfuckers could just go outside and kill their food and grow their food and build a little hut, live in it. What the fuck's wrong with that? You know
everyone should just go back to the old times and just fucking start farming on their own land and get their own fucking cows and own shit. And you have
you don't have enough land to do that.
There's enough in the United States right now. There's enough fucking abandoned houses in the United States right now
for me to live in a house. I can go into Detroit.
In the United States twice.
There's a house that's next to
but the government does that on purpose, bro. They put people in fucking shitty fucking, you know, they put down the market, up the market.
That's what they do. This company, if you don't think that social services and all that shit's a business, those people get paid. They go fucking home. It's like all of us, they got to profit. They got to make money. They got to keep it going, you know, to keep the I mean, all of that shit, it's just as much of a business as it is a service.
You come out by me, there's a shitload of abandoned houses. And you know who takes those abandoned houses? Fucking the Spanish. And there's a lot of Spanish by me. You know, I'm not racist. but there's a lot of gangs in Spanish. They take the fucking bandos. My boy lives in a bando. He fucking switches a bando every month. He goes, the cops come to the bando. He signs a form, da-da-dee-da-da-da, and it's his house for the next fucking 6 months until he gets kicked out, until the state sells the house or whatever. You know, there's so many people that are broke and poor living on the streets. You know, give them a fucking house. There's millions of fucking abandoned houses out there, you know?
Yeah, and that's mainly what I believe is like we had a better distribution of our resources. The way that it is today is just everybody has to consume and consume and consume and feed this huge fucking machine, and it really is
profits.
It's fucked up.
It's profits
for the profit god.
Yeah, it's corporate America is fucked.
Sacrifice for the profits. Sacrifice your soul for more profits.
Yeah, like
these kids on
profits.
Going in on some Sunset Sherbet and
it's not the first time that we've had to like really restructure fucking how business was done and how corporate America worked. At one point in time, there was tons of monopolies. There was big companies just buying out small ones and killing them.
Yeah.
Forcing them out, doing whatever they could to just push them out. And we stopped that. We made fucking laws and rules where you can't have monopolies and you can't fucking do that.
Well, the cannabis industry, they're trying to monopolize that shit because they don't want no one to fucking sell, you know, getting into another thing. Our industry. I think they want to monopolize that shit and only have the selling it to us.
I'm just saying that there was a point in time in our where corporate America was fucked, and they had to no, this isn't working. The one guy's getting richer and he's breaking everyone else, and this fucking whole cycle.
100 years ago, there was a tobacco company that owned 95% of the tobacco market.
Yeah. Tobacco market is going over into cannabis. Look at Marlboro. Marlboro's fucking has fields of cannabis already.
Yeah, because they got wealth to be able to grow cannabis.
Yeah, you see, because the biggest mistake what with community America is fucking fight each other.
Because they want to slow
fucking connect to that and to vape industry in America. We connect with each other and exactly force many things to never be forced if you intend to separately. It simply is that people connect.
Here's a big thing though, Mountie. You got to remember, vaping legal. Okay, so if you're over 18 in America, you could vape, right? And you can stand up and you can talk about that. And you can feel, hey, this is totally 100% legal. I don't have to join some fucking huge team or something, or this social stigma hasn't been built for 30, 40 years around vaping. Vaping's new, relatively new, and it's kind of actually.
Yeah.
Oh no, I understand this point.
So it's a whole. Nobody wants to stick their neck out and say, "Hey, I fucking smoke cannabis," and get outed by their whole community because of.
I smoke cannabis.
Why not? I do that.
I know you do, but there's a lot. That's why
got pretty close.
There's the biggest hurdle right there. Why we don't stick together like the.
I smoke cannabis.
You know what I'm saying? There's this hurdle that we get over, and it's the social stigma. The social stigma is there with the. With the vaping community, people they're actually like, hey, this is a safer alternative to a bad thing. So the people they're actually looked at in a better light. When you come out and say, hey, I fucking with cannabis, people look fucking down. No matter who you are, there's a social stigma behind it. They fucking look at you like you're a fucking dirty hippie.
Yeah, but that stigma is actually starting to come to an end because you got a lot of these business people. You got a lot of these business people coming forward.
Yeah, I'm glad that it is
saying that they're smoking pot and shit, multi-millionaires.
Yep.
So the cannabis name is actually starting to get lower and lower that it's bad. And that's why there's more people smoking weed nowadays is because of it. Because there is people who have high-paying jobs that smoke and all that shit, you know?
Vermont 420 says, yeah, Roosevelt, he took out those monopolies, but, yep. That was good of him to do that. I did a big report and stuff when I was in high school about Roosevelt and how he did all that stuff and the industrial age and fucking he was a badass actually. Teddy Roosevelt was a beast. And he was the kind of president we fucking need today. Somebody come in there and fucking kick ass, you know.
I think I'm related to him.
Black lava sauce. Cheers, ladies and gents.
Cheers. I'm smoking Sunset Sherbet, Blue Dream, and Sour Banana Sherbet.
We only love money and things now. It's fucked, yep. But yeah, like, that's where I would feel more humble and more alive if I fucking lived in a shack and didn't have to pay bills every month. You have to fucking be responsible and fit into this social stigma of, yo, your rent's due this time, your bills are due this time, you fucking gotta pay your electricity, no, I wanna go outside and make sure I fucking have that shit. I wanna buy some fucking, build some solar panels, buy some solar panels, fucking set up a whole network, do whatever I gotta do, you know, build my shit and fix my problem once, and there's how I get my fucking water. There's how I get my fucking electricity. There's how I get, but not every fucking month. I gotta go to work every fucking day and make this money so I can pay this bill every fucking month. Like, it just, the way that it's all set's fucked. You don't have to live that way. You can totally live a sustainable lifestyle.
I gotta say one thing. If you do what you love, you will make money no matter what.
Yep. You don't make money. People, we don't make money. Money don't exist. You make loan. This is loan, my brother.
Yep.
Nothing else. It's no money, because money. What is money? Literally, money. It's in that how much gold you have, country.
What happened?
Yeah.
How much contentment?
And it's content and the gold and your country. That much money you can release. I tell you that. If you take all currency around in the world, what we have, okay, and you connect together,
I'll be right back.
and you melt everything what we have, and you take each piece of gold, what you can find, and the earth, it's not enough to cover fucking 1% of this shit.
Yep. Yeah, money is butt life. You're right. It's butt white. That's right, the juice. See, I know I would feel more alive and I'd be more happy, and I'd do more stuff. I'd live more, see more beautiful things in this planet, and I'd learn more things. I'd have more time to do what my brain thought was appropriate to do next, instead of someone else telling me.
It's all repetition.
I know our society's totally fucked, but I know someone really be the kind of advocate for going against the laws and conventions and living outside of society's norms. I'm that guy. Really, what I would love, if I have the opportunity, I'd love to live in a piece of land in a fucking hut and grow my own food. And what I didn't need to worry about today, keeping warm and fucking getting some water and making some dinner. Fucking hanging out with the people.
That's actually my dream.
I know, this is exactly funny what you say. You want to grow your food and that, because Agenda 21 say we not be allowed to grow food.
Yeah, I know.
We not be allowed to grow. You can only buy resources or be resources give to you. You're not to allow grow nothing. No fucking carrot.
Kiss my ass.
I'm serious. It's no joke.
Right.
And this is really shit. This is really shit. We talked, about half hour ago about this, about Agenda 21.
It's actually like
really shit.
It's actually falling into place. Agenda 21 is their agenda, and they are doing it. You fucking don't think so. You just don't know.
This has happened. This is exactly happened. If you check what has happened.
What they want to do. We all believe they fucking wanted us to believe it. They said, let's make these people believe this, and this is how we're going to do it. We're going to start in their schools. We're going to start in their neighborhoods. We're going to start in their governments. We're going to start in their resource network. We're going to make these people dependent on it. We're going to make these homeless populations. We're going to make these fucking housing increases in places. We're going to take away these people's land rights. We're going to make them slaves to us and think that they need us. And then we're going to take their land rights. We're going to control them into fucking doing what we want them to do on their own property. And that's what they want. They want
no owner land. You can own land. On the Agenda 21, you not own.
Well, we don't. It's not ours anyways right now. Most of the land in the United States fucking belongs to the French. We fucking gave it to them as collateral for a fucking loan they gave us.
The French didn't even fucking own it. People lived on it before then.
I know, but you know what I'm saying? The fucking right. That's the thing with you and Agenda 1 is they want fucking their land back, and they're like, fucking, this isn't your land, really. It belongs to the French people. In all you and Agenda 1 is 21 is fucked, and that's basically they want to get the fucking people off their land and reclaim the shit back and want us. You know what I mean? That's
look. It's exactly clever. Every each country have and the deficit big time. Fuck me, America borrowed that many money and it's bankrupt already fucking 10 times.
Yeah.
Okay. What's happened if you and the central bank say, I want my money now? Can do that. What can stop? Nothing. Can do that if you want. What is happened? Oh, we don't have it. Okay, we take your country.
We take your land.
We take everything.
We take your public resources. We take your water rights. We take your
and they didn't tell you. Look, American, UN. Nobody told you. Nobody told us, the common Americans, like, hey, we got to pay our debt. They're calling in the debt. They did. They called it. That's what UN 21 is. They want the fucking land back. It's not yours. You could live on it and you could be here, but you can't drill in it. You can't grow shit on it. It's mine. It don't even really even belong to you.
Borrowing it, maybe.
Yep, that is. This is all way to put money in the countries. What can pay back? No fucking way you can pay back. It's the same England. England, it's that on the back, and if you stuck 50-pound notes on the up, they go on the moon and back. You know what I mean? That no way you can pay this shit. That's what it's happened. These people would really in the rule this fucking shithole say, oh yeah, okay, now we take all shit will belong to us.
Dude,
that is fuck up.
You're right, Vermont 420. We wiped out 6 million Native Americans when we came here. 6 million people. Yeah, you really have no one really owns land. You have to have a title to own land. Like you have to have a title to own land. Like
you need a piece of paper to own land.
You have to come from a nice white bloodline,
like a king,
like a mythical thing.
Yeah,
or just a really ugly white dude.
Yeah,
it's a ghost and a piece of paper.
It's nothing.
Yeah, love and health.
You're like a lizard people, even. It doesn't have to be, as long as it's not a female lizard people, you're good.
Raymond Kowal says, I'd at least offer my best camel for 3 virgins.
Oh, I might even give 150 pieces of shekels for that.
Great barter.
Oh no, my brothers, you be good citizen, you be do everything what you should do, you be have great life. You start thinking different way, you be and slaughtered. Simply is that what you think?
Some toothpaste?
No, it's fucking deodorant, and it has no aluminum, and it's fucking tea tree. It's not bad.
Yeah. So a lot, even my ideals of what I just said about want to go live on the land and be this and sustainable and all that, that's motherfucking you and Agenda 21.
What they say.
They did that to me. That's why I feel and think that way. So even though I think you're awake and empowered, and you and Agenda 21 wanted us to do this, and you read that shit, bro, you're like, holy fuck. They wanted all these people to think that they're being empowered and that they're finding out all this stuff, and they're, okay, we're going to take back all these things, and we're empowered, and we want to do. You and Agenda 21, they wanted to implement these recycling programs and do all these different things in these communities and create this big green recycling, like fucking sustainability thing that I'm even talking about. These motherfuckers did that shit to us. You go read the UN Agenda 21, it'll blow your fucking mind.
I don't recycle. I don't give fuck. I put everything in the one shit and I don't give fuck. I never recycling because I think it's stupid. Why I know it's stupid? Because I see programs, what is happened. All it's in the one shit, and these another guys fucking pick up and separate everything. So why the fuck you recycle in the first place? Why you need these 6 containers?
Why do you need Antarctica closed off?
Oh no, this is different. This is not for today. Flat Earth, we have next one.
Conversation for next time.
Conversation for next time.
But we're not. That's that Vermont 420. We're not doing that. There's more fucking enough resources on this planet for everyone. What's happening is the rich people are profiting off of that. But there's enough. They're just that fear and this thing that we're gonna run out of the global warming. All of this fucking shit is UN Agenda 21 to scare us into fucking thinking we need them. We don't. Like, what we really actually fucking need to do is go back outside and fucking grow your own home, grow your own life.
Hey, no more dab rigs.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
About that. You see, you must you see what we must understand. What the situation is fucking happened. If it's people, is we program that in the BenInya say we program already from fucking from children, from schools, from nurseries. Oh look, you know.
Oh look! You want to look at this way. One was in the 80s. Okay, this shit happened to you. You don't know. This shit fucking happened.
We call that Illuminati.
It happened to you, bro. It's not Illuminati shit. It's the UN Agenda 21. It's right there in fucking writing. They approved that shit. They did that shit in the country.
Oh yeah, they
were required to be part of this agenda and follow suit. Like you go.
They do that in music too, though.
Read UN Agenda 21. Just read this fucking statement or this agenda that it's for real. It ain't some bullshit shit. It's documented in this. It's crazy, bro. It'll blow your mind that the things that we believe, like we think we're being health conscious and all these fucking health food stores and all this shit. It's part of their plan to make them fucking all think that we need to be this way because they have this plan to how they're switching it over to being able to control us, to taking away all these rights, to controlling all this food, to say, oh, we don't want pesticides. We don't want that. Everything needs to be controlled and regulated by the governments and all of this so we don't get all these harmful things in our bodies and blah, 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 all this stuff, and implementing all these different regulatory things and all these different clean up your property, clean up your shit, like government organizations that go out and say, hey, there's too much shit on your property, you need to get it all cleaned up and do this. That's so if you don't do that, you can't do whatever the fuck you want on your own property. Now you got to clean it up. It's got to be, you can't have this many cars on, you can't put this on there, you can't do this on there. It's my fucking land. I own this land. You know, yeah, all of that shit, that kind of those kind of things, cleaning up. EPA, Environment Protection Agency, you think that all that, I mean, it's just fucking insane to me. All of these programs that the UN agenda right there, that they said they
watch the video of the 109-year-old black guy that fucking smoking on Cuban cigars fucking his whole life and hasn't died. So tobacco must have kept him his asses alive. You know what I'm saying? Smoke cigar every day.
You can't. What's up, HB? You can't believe what they're telling you out there. And like if you read this thing, man, how they wanted to build the European Union, how they're trying to build this.
This is happened. Listen, this is happening.
It happened. But what I'm saying is this document they put into action in the fucking 80s. This is the plan.
Yeah.
This is what they told everyone to do. And you go read this thing and you're like, well, I know. I've seen that before. They made children's fucking books about this shit, bro. They made it's fucking insane. It'll blow your goddamn mind. There's like how to integrate it into schools, into communities.
Yeah, they did all that shit, bro. The music, they did it fucking. They did it. It's like a mini Hitler for United States Hitler.
And it's not only United States. This is all around the world. And what is done? We live in the fear from cosmos, coming asteroid, what destroy us. You have constant documents, all that shit. How our civilization fucking finish, brother. This is constant. Last fucking 2-3 years, you have fucking every week this shit coming. Not just straight away. This hit us, that hit us. Terrorists, this shit. Crash, market crash. Who make market crash? We have that shit a lot of money. Should exist crash. Something that in market crash. This is bullshit. This is all regulated to keep us in fear.
State of mind, and that's what we started this conversation with. State of mind.
State of mind.
That's what life's about, man. And if you can go outside and the rest of the world doesn't affect your state of mind, where do you fucking live and what is your life about? And that's what I'm talking about. People fucking stick your fucking hand in the dirt. Go live outside, man. Like, that's really only thing left, man. If you're gonna fucking say fuck conventional society, that's what you need to do, I think, is go live a sustainable, and it's easier than you might think.
Yeah, be kind of careful though, because that's how the Unabomber went.
What?
You gotta be kind of careful though, because that's how the Unabomber went. He went and isolated himself, and he wanted to be fully sustainable. And then he realized that there was a local logging company that was encroaching on the local area that he was staying in, and he tried to radicalize the population against the company. And the company like tried to kill him and shit. So he was like, "Well, I guess I'm just gonna blow up a bunch of FBI offices."
Yeah. What's up, True Patriot?
Yeah, that's a weird dude. That's a weird story to read about. I'm pretty sure I got it right. I'm a little drunk, but
see, True Patriot, like True Patriot's always talking about these things. You go over to his channel and see that kind of stuff, but you didn't need to make me, bro. I seen it.
I've seen some really cool videos of people making like mud structures for like fire and stuff like that, or like ovens even, almost entirely out of mud, just to have a little fire, cook something up.
Yep. But True Patriot, I fully, I think that's why we clicked so much before, was because we were on the kind of the same page. You and Agenda 21, man, fuck that shit. That's all I need you guys to do. Just go. Don't believe me at all. Go read the thing.
Check yourself and decide for yourself, and you start thinking what you see last time, what you see 10 years ago. It's stupid things. It's not that the EU now decide to each Hoover must have only that power, not another, or you can use only that balls, not another, light balls, or that. This is all this shit. This is small things. Every year, something else coming. Oh, you're not allowed to do this. You're now not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to have these cars. Now, these cars be completely scrapped. And that is, people. It's slowly, shit.
They wanted to pass a law that they didn't want you to grow any produce in your backyard at all.
Yeah, nothing. You're not allowed.
No nothing. No tomato, no vegetable, no nothing. You're not allowed to even, no bite, not even. What do you think cannabis is? It's a plant. It's a seed. You got to plant it in the fucking ground to fucking make it grow. The way you're right.
That's going to lead right into the cannabis. That's it right there. With cannabis, if we're allowed to grow cannabis, we have every fucking thing we need right there. We could produce every fucking thing we need with it. So they don't want us to, that's the fucking one thing they don't want us to have, because we can survive with the cannabis plant. We can survive with that. And at the end of times when they want to control us, if we got cannabis seed, we're going to stay alive because we can grow our own food and medication.
Everything, clothes, everything. You can make everything from cannabis.
Yes.
Cannabis is the most universal plant around in the world. It's exactly, you don't find another one. It don't exist something that can be similar to cannabis. That's it. This is super plant.
If you grow hops, hops is in the fucking cannabis family.
Yeah,
it is.
I know it's on the cannabis.
We use hops. We use hops for fucking making beer. So, like,
Yeah, you guys. So, the future of your existence is your state of mind, and your state of mind is the future of your existence. Is kind of what Mount T thinks, and I feel that way too. Basically, when you don't get to, everybody right now, you do not get to decide your state of mind. You don't. Not today. You don't have that choice. And if you could give that choice back to yourself, that's more valuable than anything, I believe. That feeling that
painful.
You're in control of what you're doing.
Only you must wipe up everything what you believe. Everything. Everything, you must be pure, that an empty glass. Everything what you learn in the school, what people told you, what you think it's true because someone told you. What is meaning? Someone tell me something. You must decide for yourself. Okay, you must experience something to be quite sure at some point, because as well, this is all what we do, whatever you do, it's playing with your mind. It simply is that we start our shit. That's it. It's nothing else. That long you don't clean up yourself and you don't start to look at different things. And trust me, you start to read things, you start to see things, and you say, shit, why I don't see that? Obviously you don't see because you be programmed to don't see.
Yeah, and that's why that's the main reason why I encourage you guys to go look at this document. Go look at this document. When you see this document, UN Agenda 21, it's going to blow your mind. You're going to be like, well, I remember reading that when I was in Girl Scouts. I remember reading that when I was in this fucking document. Suggests how to build these organizations, how to implement these organizations, how to bring on these programs, how to tell the people that they need these programs and get them to think that they need these programs and how to implement them. And it's just totally we've been programmed.
It's programmed or be programmed. If you don't learn how to use machines.
They had a plan to fucking program us, and they did it. And we don't. They fucking programmed us. They fucking.
You program through TV, through fucking music,
through the mortgage companies, even.
Yeah, they be
doing that. Whole neighborhoods.
They wanted to do this because they have a goal, and their goal is to fucking take back this land that we owe fucking France, and that's their with America anyway. And the rest of it, pay up. It's time to pay up your debts. The fucking countries want your shit back, and it's basically want to come in and you could live there, and that's what they're doing already, getting people used to it. No, we're not allowed to grow vegetables in our yard and fucking. We can't do that here. I can't do that.
Fuck that. It's gonna be like the UK that you're gonna get mouth swabbed with the fucking credit card and automatically get arrested. Like those cards, if you go to the UK or any place like that and you get caught driving, they have a card that swipes your tongue. Doesn't even matter if you fucking smoked 20 days before. They will arrest your ass fucking in the car and everything. Bop. Right then and there.
Yeah, so just more and more freedoms they take away, and more regulation take away more and more you being human and being alive. So that's kind of with UN Agenda 21. My main point, you guys just go read that document and look at it, and then fucking
Ben, you have
it's gonna tell it to me. It's gonna tell you what's gonna happen, and I mark my words. You're gonna go. You're gonna realize how much you are lied to.
All these beautiful hippie ideas live together, have beautiful resources, machine for us, and we all cool. Agenda 21 people, straight away in your face. Only you think it's cool because it's opposite is what is happened now. Only it's not opposite.
What's happening? Man. And it's fucking happening, like with, we need to, oh my God, these make everyone think that it's so needed, that we need these regulations. Oh, they came through and the county needed to come through and clean up all this unsightly mess because it's so ugly to look at. What do they do with that? They took away your fucking right to do what you want on your own land and told you can't fucking have a pile of shit over here on your, you can't have your shit on your shit.
No.
Oh, wait, it was here for fucking 50 years. Now you want me to clean it up.
When exactly must finish all this action? 2030 or 2050? Agenda 20.
50, I think. 2050.
2050, yeah, 2050 must be already in America separate for working people and the elite people and the cities, and Europe and another shit as well. That we have another 32 years people.
And here's what their plan is, and their plan is not to increase population; it's population control. And that's
you have already population control.
That's the bottom line of Agenda 21.
With your core, with America, you have company what used to make drugs, what discovered gen. what make people, you can have reproduct yourself, okay? And now this company exactly work with company would produce your corn and use this gene to produce super corn. It's funny correlation. First discover something what make you can have children, and now this company work with another company what produce you food and put the gene inside because apparently it's okay because corn grow better. I don't know, my brother. This is weird shit.
Yeah, so then, okay, all of a sudden there was this big energy shortage and crisis, which was fucking bullshit. It never was. We had plenty of fucking resources on our planet. Never, hello, why did it, 2 years ago we didn't have enough oil, but we do fucking today, 2 years later? Okay. Shut the fuck up with all that bullshit. We are not fucking shortage of oil. Not yet, okay? And all this, we need to go eco-friendly emissions, all this whole shit, really, it's all fucking global warming, all this whole crazy shit, man. It's all UN Agenda 21 they fucking made there, so to make you think that you need all this fucking shit. Oh, we need to start eating more, using more corn for fuel, and start doing all these things for fuel, and blah, blah, sustainable resources and all this crazy shit, right? And, like, that's, you go read UN Agenda 21, and why is it in there that fucking 20, 30 years ago when we weren't worried about this, like, we need to make people worry about this, we need to make these programs, we can create these situations, we're going to, half the shit people have conspiracy theories over, fucking UN Agenda puts, here's how we're going to make these fucking things happen, we're going to implement these programs in these situations, these communities, and schools, and libraries, and fucking companies.
Put magical people out there.
It's crazy, bro. It's crazy when you read this thing and the things that it outlines and the things that you're used to every single day, that they fucking put it there and they made that happen and they made you think this way. Like, once you find out that your program that you're not freely thinking what you're thinking inside your brain, that some other fucking entity did that to you, that made you the way that you are, that's really fucked. It'll change how you look at.
Yeah, but you gotta live life.
Yeah, but look, man.
You can change your ways, obviously, but you still gotta live life, you know?
Yeah, I know what you're saying about living life. What I'm saying is, once you figure out that fucking you've been lied to your whole life, really have that this idea of you being this better, open-minded person that's growing and you're better than everyone else because you're so much more open. These motherfuckers had a plan to create this whole community of all that shit. They wanted us to be all this.
I don't understand, Isaac, what is meaning live your life. It's meaning that you understand you're slave and fuck it, I be slave.
Yeah, fuck
that. Is meaning. That, no, brother, this is not meaning of life. You know,
no.
Life is something else. And this is not way to do it, to someone slave you.
Most human beings on this planet don't get to live life. The way that human being is supposed to live life. Like, we're born with fucking, we're born naked into this fucking world with nothing.
Yep.
And from there, we had to survive. And so,
and when each and every single one of us dies, it all goes back in the box. No matter who you are, it all goes back to us all, some way or another.
Yeah, we all get it all.
You can't take what you made in this life with you to whatever comes after this. You can't.
No, because really, listen.
It doesn't transfer.
No, the other thing is, you don't need it. I don't think you fucking need it, bro. You don't need it. You don't need it in the other.
Never will.
You must remember, we only energy. We really energy. This is what you see. It's close. Our body is close. Really, we energy. That, you know, you only drop this. You never die, really, because you part of energy of this earth. You give, your body give food to another plant. Exactly, transfer energy to another living creatures. You never die, brother. Dying concept is a religion concept to keep you scared, and to wander it, and to keep you on the fucking slavery, because it's state of the mind.
Hello?
It's simple as that. You know, this is funny. Every time we come to the state of the mind.
Your own mind. is, and you guys want to be a little bit more freer, go look at UN Agenda 21. Just go look at it. That'll make you a more free person. You'll know the decisions that you weren't able to make before, and now be able to make decisions in your life that you didn't know you weren't making. It's fucking crazy. You mean they made me think that? I didn't never have a choice? I always thought that because that's what they taught me all. I know it's a fucking lie. We don't really even actually need that. Holy shit.
If you're thinking you less free now and 20 years ago, I know now you can buy free cannabis and whatever, some states and that. On you really, you're not more free. You're more invigorated. You have more,
20 years
more
ago,
shit what can fuck you up.
Look,
Think about this though. Repetition.
Let's say 30 years ago. 30 years ago, go put a bunch of fucking 100 cars on your property and see how long it takes you. It's going to take them fucking 30 years for them to come tell you to take them off of there.
Should I do this now?
Now, you do it today, they're going to be out there next week giving you a ticket, putting your ass in jail.
No, dude, you're not allowed to bury your pet in your backyard. By law, you're not allowed to bury any pets in your backyard. You're supposed to bury them at a fucking doggy yard or a regular place. And back in the day, you used to be able to just bury motherfuckers in your backyard. You know?
So much regulation, bro. They tell you when you got to cut you got a fucking ticket. Your lawn's not cut right. You can't water on this day. You can't use, and all these fucking they're fucking.
By me, if it's a certain height, you get a ticket.
Okay. Because how work this way, people? It's give you one thing and say, oh, look, now we have this for you. This help you shit. And slowly take you to another. What you used to have, what you don't have now. You can smoke cigarettes everywhere you want. Now you don't.
Because they made told you it was bad for everyone and it was not right and exactly.
Okay, still you can make listen. The cigarette is bad because the company what exactly produced healthy cigarettes wasn't the fucking shut down and wasn't the company down by the big corporation, tobacco corporation. What destroyed company, you can change this. It's exactly big story about this company. I don't remember the name. This was American guy, exactly scientist, discovered cigarettes, what it's 90% safer and this what we smoke now. However, this never passed. Only because another companies must be changed way how produce cigarettes and it's not was happy about that because money, okay, and fuck him up, exactly sue him and do another shit and the guy must completely shut down every business. And this is a real story that hey, every time I used to see in the places and be separate two holes and for smoke. People were smoking and people don't smoking and it was okay. Now apparently you can smoke in the room and all another people smoke.
Yeah.
I can understand that. If you smoke anyway, you kill yourself, it's your choice. You free person.
Yeah.
In it? Thank you. I'm not for, I'm not to, glorificate the cigarettes. This is example. Take you something, give you something, one thing, take you another free. What tell you this is for you good. We know give you now sugar. We put more tax on sugar now because sugar is no good for you. You start be fat. One moment. On the first place, you first give me this sugar last fucking 30 years. And now you tell me it's bad for me.
No, you made me want it. Now you're just going to charge me extra money for it. We're not going to fucking stop eating it. You're just going to fucking make more money off it. It's bad.
Exactly.
We're going to eat less because you fucking said it was bad.
No.
We're humans.
Outside.
That instead of one fucking Snickers, you eat two. Because if less sugar, you need still the same amount in your body that you eat two. Trust me.
Oh, Fruity Nicole said the juice was right. Fruity Nicole, you got a full on. You smoked sativa, and Especially if it was your first time, that was not a good idea. Sativas give you, they speed you up. They make your heart race a little bit. They give you a little bit of energy. They heighten your awareness. They do a lot of, they're energetic, uppity, that kind of a thing. So they will sometimes induce panic and paranoia. The main reason I can tell you why you had that panic attack is because the government told you that you need to be fucking scared of this drug, and that you have the social stigma that's telling you to be nervous and anxious, and there's all these fucking different things. When you smoke that weed, you weren't in a right and free environment where you didn't need to feel nervous about smoking it. So I bet that had a lot to do with it. It being a sativa, and then you overthinking the whole situation led you into a panic.
Mental state.
Yep, there you go. All the other times is your mental state, and that's it. When you could freely consume cannabis in a free place without the fear of persecution, the high is definitely different.
Yep.
Definitely different. Yep, you got a high sativa strain, and
or two indicas that make a sativa. Put them together. I've had that happen.
The Fruity Nicole, yeah, just make sure you get an indica strain or indica hybrid, and you should be okay. What I would say,
some CBD.
Yeah, take a few tokes, and see how it hits you before consuming the whole dosage, or the amount. Don't put the whole bowl of it and then find out what's going on. Take a couple tokes. If you feel a little anxious or a little too much racy, then you feel that way, then don't keep consuming it. But
you know why it's that with sativas? Because sativas give you to think. Sativas give you this brain acceleration to think about things.
Yeah, and then when you overthink that stigma that's there.
Yes, this is point. All you have these panic attacks and everything. It's not because you have something wrong with you and you smoke too heavy shit. Because this don't work, that stuff. I think about this.
Told you to feel.
I think about this. I say, why it must be panic attack? What I thinking this time? And you start thinking about police, or you start thinking about something what you see on TV or something like that, and you start going this because your mind going, because you're on the high level fucking your mind state. This time, if you're high on the sativas, on the indicas, you're more chill, you're more to relax. Here, you're hyperactive. You want knowledge. And this is happened. You're thinking. And you catch these points, what you say, stigma about cannabis.
Here's a good idea, or kind of an example of that, how it's worked in my life. I'll be really quick. I've been arrested before, of course. And I've been in jail before in a holding cell. And smoke a cigarette in there and made me fall down, bump my head. As high as a kite for like an hour. High as fuck. And I'm smoking cigarettes. I smoked cigarettes. It was that high that I felt before I even smoked the cigarette. The feelings I got, my whole body and my brain, and the alert, heightened state of anxiety and nervousness, and that anxiety's. I deal with it every day. I have anxiety disorder, but it's fucking strong. It releases chemicals in your brain and in your body that are fucking crazy. Are really hard for a lot of people to deal with, and it's not a pleasant feeling. Anxiety is not a pleasant one. You can push through it, and you can figure out that most of the time it's only a thought and a feeling, but I've come to learn that stuff. But what I'm saying is that I was already so high and nervous and feeling so crazy and expecting all these things was going to happen. Like, we're going to get busted, fucking, and I'd go over and just fucking herf down a big old hit of it and blow it out. Next thing I know, I'm like almost green, going to get sick. And man, I smoked lots of cigarettes all my life. I never felt that. I smoked a cigarette 4 hours before that one that just made me almost bump my head. And it's that environment, that social stigma, you being scared, you being afraid. This is one thing that in my normal life is totally 100% legal. But since I'm inside this one room, holy fuck, if I got in trouble right now, I'm not supposed to have this whole stigma, this whole situation about this perfectly legal item. But since I'm in that situation and I'm made to feel and think that way about this thing, it definitely affected my brain chemistry and everything when I consumed it. Yes, I totally believe that it's mostly the social stigma of cannabis. And you know what? It's a lie. Not true. Cannabis will not hurt you. No one's ever died from cannabis, period. Not
10,000 years.
It doesn't give you cancer. It doesn't make you sick. It actually makes you better and keeps you from getting cancer. So when you are consuming cannabis, just remember what they told you was a lie. It's the medicine. It's safe, and it won't kill you. It won't hurt you. Not going to make you go smoke crack. I never took a hit of weed and was like, I need to go get some crack now. It's not a case. If anything, it's the kind of drug that makes you not want to do anything else. And once you have safe access, when you're not going to a dealer's house that also has crack available, then you're not getting exposed to it. So when you have safe access to cannabis, and all they have is cannabis at the cannabis store, and if you're legal of age, I don't see that being a gateway drug. I'm not going to go to the weed store and smoke some weed and say, now I need to go get some crack. You know?
No, dude, I used to have friends, and they fucking took me on this little hike, and then we were fucking, they just offered me to smoke meth with them, and I was like, what the fuck? And then, so like 30 minutes went by, and they were like, this guy is about to come with us, and he was like trying to fight me at that time, so it was obviously set up. So I acted like my dad called me and had me go home. But yeah, cannabis does make you want to go away from that shit.
Yep.
Depending on the person.
Mount T looks like Fruity Nicole's in England. So
yeah, I know. I see. Yeah.
And it's really strict with weed. It's pathetic how strict. He's like, yeah, we could be buying.
Where you live in the England? Which part of England you live and it's so strict? Because it's not strict at all, and this is the biggest problem. Because we can legalize, because it's not strict enough. If you be strict enough, more people will be pushed out. You understand my point? It's something changed. It's going some on the well.
It's not that big of a problem. So people aren't so much worried about it and putting that much effort into it. It's like, why do we need to worry about making it legal? They don't give a fuck already, anyways.
Yeah, you have growers.
That's a weird hurdle to get over right there. And you know what? I think decrim, if they just decrim, would be just as good. Leave it alone. Don't regulate. Decriminalize it. Just let you guys grow it like tomatoes.
Yeah.
I fucking would love that.
Or like garlic.
Or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Just fucking ain't no big deal. I grow my weed and smoke it, and you guys leave me alone. I fucking go about my normal day. I'm not hurting nobody. I hurt nothing.
Garlic weed? That sounds amazing.
I'm from West London.
Can we get some garlic weed? Anybody?
Yes, I have the garlic OG.
Yeah,
garlic OG. My man.
Garlic breath.
Some really black garlic OG.
Garlic
breath is very fucking fire.
Yeah,
I'll take 4.
Always wanted. I
would like 4 of those marijuanas, please.
Yeah. I just saw a post earlier. A guy did that I follow of a black garlic OG that was 10+ pound outdoor, and he had
you can make it
selectively harvested it that way. So it was 3 different harvests off of the one plant, just selectively harvesting it. Altogether about 10 off the one plant, and it was just like went through the winter, and this thing was just black. The leaves are just so black, and the nugs are just black. And this 3rd round harvest is pretty neat looking. But they were talking about the genetics coming over from the Hindu Kush Mountains back.
I knew it. I fucking knew it.
You can always re-veg the plant. Cannabis plant, if you know how to do it, you can do the same thing. It's like a fig plant. You just got to know how to wrap it in the wintertime, and and it just hibernates. And then you could just re-unwrap it, and then you have fucking already 10-foot cannabis plant outdoors that you can re-fucking veg. You just got to make sure
cool, man.
Off the plant.
These guys were growing it in Southern Cali area, so it was like his post was talking about how they brought the genetics back from the Hindu Kush mountains of Afghanistan in the 70s, and how with selective breeding and that had come to grow so well in that environment in Southern California to where there's no need for him to kill it. You just leave it outside and let it keep growing, and it would survive out there. And three
That's why
different
3
harvests
to 5.
off of the one plant, and they're like 10 pounds off of it. It was pretty neat. It was cool that you mentioned the garlic breath or the garlic, because yeah, black garlic. Yeah, it's just a fucking plant. Wait, what is it? Just stop. Good peeps going to jail for a victim that's crime, for fuck's sake. Yep. Yeah, Raymond. It's nonsense. Just for a fucking plant. Blast from the past.
You can actually do less time for plant than if you have like shatter fucking by me.
Right.
Yeah, for a plant.
If I have 12 plants, I might do 3 to 5. If I have 1 gram of shatter, I'm doing 5 to 15.
But they have medical.
Maximum. Medical though, yeah.
I was a victim of that. I'll tell you guys right now of that here in Washington State. They've had medical here since like '98, and in 2007 there was like 2-month period of time where my medical marijuana card was expired, and I got pulled over with a half pound of cannabis, and I got a felony and went to jail for that half a pound of cannabis.
That's fucked up.
In a medical state as a medical patient. So yeah, those people, you could, if I would have had my documentation, boom, fine. But other than that, I got a felony on my record, and probate, bunch of dumb shit. The cool thing is that there's some initiatives going right now to repeal all cannabis convictions in Washington State for the I don't know how long it is, but to take all those possessions and marijuana convictions off people's records in Washington State.
Yeah, but some cops will fuck you. Some cops will put it that you're intent to sell. They'll say that you have it all bagged up in 20 bags, da-da-dee-da-da-da, and you still do the fucking time.
Well, it's funny that you mentioned that, because I was all in one bag, and I told him how weird, and the situation was I'd been at a fucking house party with some friends, and the homie gave me a fucking big old sack of outdoor buds he grew on his dad's property. He's like, "Here, bro, take this home, fucking smoke it." Boom. So I had fucking riding back to the house after the party. It's dark. I stopped at a stop sign, fucking reached down to change stop light, reached down, changed the music, looked up, light was green, went through the light, and then fucking there goes the cherries and berries. They get pulled over. They're like, "There's a reason you."
He hit you because you look down. You look down for a second at your fucking radio.
He told me. He says, "Is there a reason why you were stopped at the green light for so long?" And I was like,
"Yeah, they'll do that. He just did that just to pull you over because he probably fucking knew you're fucking." Like fucking, they just do that random fucking.
And it was dark as fuck, and
exactly. Why should he be on the street? He's either drunk or high, da-da-da-da-da-da, and that's how they get you. It's fucking fucked up, but that's why if I ever drive with shit, I've been traffic.
Fucked up thing these fucking
traffic. You want to drive when there's fucking thousands of people on the road, and you'll never get busted.
Well, anyways, what ended up happening, he just pulled us over and was like, "Why you stopped at the light for so long?" I was like, "No." And of course, there's a fucking half pound of stinky ass fucking chronic ass weed in the back. So the whole fucking cap smells like weed, and of course. But anyways, I get a ticket for possession with intent to distribute. Felony. They didn't arrest me. They gave me a ticket and told me. Actually, it was a really crazy thing. They searched me illegally. I told them, "No, there's no cannabis, blah, you can't search me, blah, blah, blah." Had 2 people in the back. This girl I was with at the time and someone else. And they're like, "Well, we're going to bring the dog." And blah. I was like, "No, I know my rights. You can bring the dog all you want, but you're going to need to get a warrant. And you're not going to search my vehicle no matter what the fucking dog tells you. And no, you can't search my vehicle. You need to have my consent or a warrant." And the answer is no. And so they takes us all out of the car and puts us to the side, runs the dog around. It's like, "Well, this is what we're going to do, blah, 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 blah." And I was like, "No, you're not. You can't search my vehicle." And this chick that was with me, she's all pretty drunk from the party we were at. She's like, "You can't search his vehicle." He said, "No, unless you have a warrant, you're violating our rights. You can't do that. It's illegal search and seizure, blah, blah, blah." So anyways, they search the vehicle. They find the weed. They're like, blah, blah, blah. And they put me in the back of the cop car and they start saying things. I was like, "Am I gonna go to jail?" But yeah, we're probably gonna arrest you. And
Right back.
they're like, and da da da. It's like, what do you want us to do with your vehicle? And I was like, pull it off over. None of the other two people with me didn't have a license. I was like, just pull it off the side of the road and leave it there, and I'll have to somebody come back and pick it up. He's like, okay, we can't leave it here in the road. Da da da. Anyways, I was like, well, what's gonna happen to my two friends? You're just gonna leave them out here on this road in the middle of the night? No, the girl has no fucking shoes on. Yeah, I don't know why she didn't have any shoes on, but she didn't have any shoes on. And like they're all fucked up, and you know they're all passing out on each other already, you know, and you know, and she's just like incoherently yelling at him. You're fucked up. You can't search his vehicle. You're violating his rights, and that's a illegal search. And she's yelling and screaming. Well, they bring out the sergeant that's on call or duty that night, comes out to the scene and asks about the situation. He's like, well, it looks like
if you would have had a videotape and videotaped the whole thing, you would have got off the charges, and then it'll be a legal search and seizure. But and at that point, you gotta tell them you have video, da 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 da. But then if they say
bada boom.
Crack the window, once you crack that window, they have the right to lie, and fucking say da 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 to get in your car. Yeah, I have a bunch of my friends that are cops. They're allowed to lie. They get in your motherfucking car. So.
Yeah. So, anyways, what happened? And that the sergeant comes out and she goes, "Well, asked me what about the marijuana and blah blah blah." I was like,
"That's when I take it to whooping their ass."
I don't have it on me right now, and blah blah blah, this and that. And that's my cannabis. I don't intend to distribute it, anything like that. I was like, "Well, here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna let you guys go."
Got a white girl.
And we're gonna keep the cannabis, and we're gonna send you guys on the way. We're going to give you a ticket for not having a driver license and improper registration, and we're going to refer the case to the prosecutor, and if they decide they want to move forward onto the case, then you might be getting something in the mail, in which case you'll need to respond to that. But you guys have a nice evening. So they immediately knew that they fucked up, and they didn't want to deal with the whole situation or something. They let me go. I fucking drove home. Went about my business. Then about 6 months later or so, I was trespassing. I was walking down the train tracks with some friends, going to this, like a little secluded beach in Bellingham, Washington. And two bicycle cops approached us, took our names, our IDs, and ran our names. And they were about to arrest us for trespassing or whatever, and they took our names and stuff, and they're like, it was a pretty funny situation, actually. They're like, they go over to my friend. He's this native individual with long hair. At the time I had shorter hair. It was a lot more clean cut, and he was this like a drummer in a band, and he was like wife beater kind of good dude with like black Chuck Taylors and long black hair, you know, and this looked like a deviant almost to the, I don't know. As soon as they ran the names, they're like, oh, they went over to him and they put him in handcuffs, and they're like, Mr. Curry, is there a reason why you would have a warrant? And he's like, what the fuck? That's not my name. My name is not Mr. Curry. I'm this person. And they're like, are you sure your name's not? And they're like, yeah, that's not my name. And I was like, I'm Mr. Curry, you guys. And they're like, oh, duh. You know, but anyways, so yeah, they're like, you have a warrant for possession of marijuana with intent to distribute. I'm like, what the fuck? It's like 6 months later. I'm like, oh shit, I got set up fucking some kind of undercover buy or deal or somewhere, and who, I don't know. My mind was like, who the fuck did I sell weed to? Who the fuck did I sell weed to? Who fucking, you know, that's where my brain went automatically. And I didn't get it all cleared up till about like a week later of being in jail. Like, oh, it's from this charge, from this time. Oh,
yeah, they fucked up. The boys are fucked up. And your shit wasn't even. Was it a plant? Did you get a plant that you brought home, or was it actual bud?
It was dried nug. It was like a half pound of.
Oh, it was a dried nug. All right. Yeah, because you know what they fucking do too? It's fucked up too, because they'll weigh, if you have the actual, like an actual plant that's not even cut up, they'll weigh that whole shit wet and everything, and they'll charge you for the wet weight and all that bullshit. They fucked up. They charge you fucking, if you have it in a bag, they charge you for the bag too, for fucking any type of charge.
What's up, Bob Dog? Yeah, so what my point is like here I am in a medical situation and I fucking still, and that's what really sucks in New York, man. Like medically legal people can walk around and consume cannabis and get it and have it, and then fucking you're just a regular Joe without that medical card. You're going to fucking prison for 5 years for a joint for a gram of oil. Oh, fuck, that's fucked. Just that needs to change. And the reason why I understand, I've looked at a lot of history in New York. It's all about that organized crime. They can hit you with that RICO when there's like 2 or more people involved in a crime. So if you fucking your buddy hooked you up with this guy to get a fucking gram of bud for $20, you're gonna do fucking 20 years on the RICO. Fuck.
All right, I'll be back, boys. You gonna be on later, guys?
Yeah. Not tonight. Tonight I just do an extended set for my Tuesday till the missus gets home, and then I don't do a late night on Tuesday. So yeah, but I'll be around.
All right.
Have a good one, KBR. Think back.
Have a good one, man.
Peace.
Okay, all that talking, you guys. No one told me it was time for another one, and you guys didn't probably.
Yeah, it's time for another one.
I got a motherfucking taco on the stick. I never did the taco.
Oh man, it's Taco Tuesday. Let's taco it up.
Yep,
yeah, I just rolled a joint.
We're gonna time travel to 20 minutes ago and smoking up Hawaii.
Taco Tuesday.
It's again my fault because I start fucking weird stuff.
No fault. No fault.
What's that, Rob?
Beautiful conversation. Amazing conversation, buddy. I like the subject. I like the conversation. I like you coming up with it. That was a beautiful topic. Nothing.
Yes,
we could have. It was supposed to happen that way. There's a reason we need to talk about that stuff. Taco Tuesday, Country Girl Adventures. You know what Taco Tuesday is around here? We take some shatter. We put some other concentrate in the middle of the shatter. We fold it in half like the taco. And this one got THCA sprinkled on the outside of it. So we have
sprinkle.
East Coast Sour D and crossed with Ghost OG for the shatter tortilla. And then on the inside we have some Tangerine Dream, and then the outside we have some THCA that was derived from some DJ Short's Blueberry.
I might do a time bomb, man. I feel like it's needed.
Cheers, the juice. So whenever you guys are ready, if you guys want to join me on this adventure.
Well, I rolled myself a joint of some sunset sherbet and some sour banana sherbet. And I believe a little bit of Blue Dream.
Oh, nice. That sounds yummy.
Oh, yeah.
Someone sent me a pen.
Oh, what kind of pen, buddy?
It's just like a work pen. It says Fat Rob's Oils on it.
Oh, that's fucking dope.
Fuck yeah.
Who is this?
They sent me an order sheet. I can order 50 purple ones for $20.
That's not bad.
Oh. And what about? Oh, they must have other types of items that they can emboss. Maybe that's
one of the business card places that I hit up.
Oh, cool. What you want is little cheap fucking 20 spoon pipes that say Fat Rob's Oils on them.
Oh yeah.
For fucking $50. I could probably get that even cheaper. I know where to get some spoon pipes for like $3.
Do it. You should do that, for sure.
And get them all carved with Fat Rob's Oils. That'd be a cool business card. Fuck,
Yeah,
I'd never forget that motherfucker hands me a pipe. Every time I smoke, I'm like, yeah, I got this from Ben Inya, motherfuckers. You know what I mean? I'm going to do that shit.
Yeah. I'm smoking out of Ben Inya.
Holy dick hash. Nice. Salud. Ready. All right, you guys. Cheers. Ooey. Oogie Wawa.
Oogie Wawa.
Ay caramba.
Salud. Coconut. Check it all up. Salute.
There we go. Taco motherfucking Tuesday, folks.
That's the big one.
One. Ooh, yummy. Two.
Ugh.
Would you just take a dab?
All three of them.
Here.
Three. Oh, holy shit.
Slow down there, buddy.
Hey, Isaac, what you dabbing on?
Not shit. No, but if I was, it'd be way worse.
You should start pressing.
His problem is no banger.
Yeah.
His
I still
banger
haven't-
broke. And
I
he's
haven't
trying
put that thing in my Instagram though. I haven't messaged them.
to- Yeah, he's gonna get a free one.
Oh no! One of my favorite YouTubers passed away.
What?
What?
Stove the Hobo. You guys ever heard of this guy? He'd go from like train to train, and he did all these crazy videos where he's train hopping and shit. He hadn't put out a video in like 4 months. No.
Holy crap, boys. Oh my goodness.
My bad.
Rest in paradise. What are y'all smoking on? Or dabbing, if you're dabbing on something.
Same shit I was dabbing on last night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pepper Jack Haze dabs, and I smoke under my purple lemon haze, what it's crossing the purple kush with lemon haze.
I'm almost out of my gray brick. Got like one dab left.
Oh, man.
I got some other stuff, but it's all lower quality.
I don't do low quality.
This is low quality. Not white ash. What the fuck is that?
What's today? Tomorrow's Wednesday?
Yeah.
Hopefully I'll be able to get more oil this Saturday. I mean, I still have tons of oil. It's just all low quality. I got a few grams of low quality Mountie. A few grams.
No, give homeless.
Not give homeless, I smoke it.
Yeah,
I'd press it. Or make butter.
It's so I don't run out. I don't like running out.
I know. I play with you.
You're playing with me? That's kind of weird.
I know.
Oh, fuck.
Girlfriend. What?
And I'm gonna kick the booty.
I'm an owl. That's what.
Recover from that one for a second, but I'll be ready for another one right after that. There's only two in the whole like 2 hours. The first one got me good, and then I didn't. No, I think I took 2. I took one before 420 and then one at 420.
Yes.
And I took 2, and then this taco. The other rest was just conversation. I didn't know we're consuming this one at all. That's crazy.
Has anybody had high octane OG?
You both call low quality. Yeah, Raymond, I have this low quality right here, and I think I wouldn't be happy to have it, but there's many people that could live. Maybe if I find it, they could live off of this.
What's your low quality though?
2 months, I think, at least a couple months.
The low quality might be somebody like
look at this
daily shit, you know?
Damn, Tyler, you got a $250 speeding ticket today.
Oh fuck.
Damn, Tyler.
Tyler Tokes?
Tyler M. Look at that.
Yummy.
Damn.
No.
That's that good
Gross.
reclaim.
It is. It's drop down reclaim, actually. This, and that's down in the drop down that hasn't had water touch it, so it's pretty. The reason it's that dark is because it's thick. When you pull it out of there, it's pretty clear. Doesn't have any contaminants really in it as far as like chunks or particulates.
Yeah,
it's dark like it is, but because it's so.
That shit will get you baked.
Yeah.
You get baked as shit. It's activated. You can eat it. Put it in food.
I'm telling you, that shit will get you baked.
I'm not smoking it for sure, but you just eat, take a glob of it, put on a paper towel, eat it. That's all you got to really do.
Medicated.
Capsule it.
Whatever. But make some food out of it. Mix it with
Purple Hindu Kush.
Mix it with coconut oil, and then just put it in whatever you want. You can put you can make the right mixture. Like if you put this with about 4 or 5 tablespoons of
pizza
of coconut oil, you'd
be blowed.
Yeah, whatever. Like your brownie recipe.
Yeah.
That calls for 1.5 teaspoons of oil or something.
Oh, dude!
Like you'd have 1,000 milligram fucking pan of brownies. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck. 1 cookie, please.
Yeah, a cookie. Yeah, your cookies.
Dude, the bakery I work at, mix that with the butter. Oh my god.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Like,
that'd be amazing. It's a local one too. It's not bullshit.
See how much. I can figure it out right now. I got to empty one of those. Let's weigh it and see how much. There's an empty.
I don't buy regular edibles because they're ass.
Fuck.
6 grams.
Stand up.
Ooh.
Sit up.
Yeah, so 6 grams. That. It's gonna take you on a ride. It's gonna take you on a ride for sure. If that was all, I wouldn't ever suggest consuming that all at once. I would fuck you. That's enough to get a fucking 6 grams of high potency reclaim. I don't smoke the bullshit really. So
6 grams up. What the fuck? Reclaim.
Oh, they get this? This? So I didn't use anything to get this. This is reclaimed from right there. Just reclaim.
And just take BenInya about 3 days.
Just heat it up and pour it out into there every time it gets filled up. So I don't use nothing.
There's today.
Oh, I don't put no solvent to it. So that's why it's so good. It's tasty and
later what you do.
But that's why it's the difference.
Later what you do, you take an inhale big bucket. You heat up this fucking your jar and you put it back.
Okay. When I used to have a dispensary at shop, I'd have two of them actually on the table, one in front of me and one that the crowd could hit. And I have a sign. I don't know where it is around here somewhere, but a little sign there that said $3 dabs. So I'd sell dabs and you come in and buy your oil or whatever and fucking take a dab, $3, whatever. And everybody that came in there would take a dab. Boom, give me their $3. Anyways, this fucking drop down would get full, and I would pour it out until I had a regular sized jar like this or something, and I just pour it in there every time it get full. It's heat it up and pour it out. As it get clogged, you imagine how fast it would get filled.
At the super safety meeting,
I'd have to dump it out. And anyways,
secret safety meetings. I mean.
Oh no, that was different. That's how I got all this one. But no, when I had a dispensary before, we had the dab rig on the table. So just people had all the customers that would come in, they would take a dab. They'd pay $3 for a dab and then go on their way. You know what I mean? They'd buy something, they'd take a dab, or some people just stop in to take a dab. And there's a little dab bar in the dispensary. You used to be able to have them in medical days here in Washington. But anyways, what I'm getting at is we pour all this stuff in the jar, and then right on the menu board behind me, it would say free, and of all the prices of everything I had in stock or whatever, at the bottom it'd say free half-gram Slurm dabs with every purchase.
Damn.
So this was the Slurm. The reason I'd say that, there was these guys that worked where my shop was. It was in the front, and there was this, the street went like this, and the shop was towards the street, and there was parking in front. And you could like walk down the side of it, go into the door this way. Well, 2 shops down behind mine, there was like this moving business that lived there, and these 2 guys that worked there. This place called Home Technologies or whatever. But these 2 worker guys that would drive this van around and deliver furniture and shit all the time, 2 big heavyset guys. They were medical patients, and they would stop into the shop and come in there and take dabs on their break, and buy their products and stuff, their medicine from us and stuff. And they seen me with that big thing of Schlurm before, and they're like, "Yo, can I just hit that thing?" And I'd give them a dab of it. So that's what it came up. They were the Schlurm Tech boys. They worked at a place called Home Tech. But anyways, I came up with that. It was like free half-gram Slurm dabs with every purchase. So like, you didn't have to take the thing, but if someone was like, "What's that?" A free Slurm dab, and I'd be like, well, I'd show them it, and they're like, "Let's go." I'd given it to about maybe 3 different people. I got,
take it, right?
yeah, I only got like 3 different people to really take the Slurm dab. The Slurm Tech guys from the back did, and then oh no, there was a group of these other guys. Shop owner's nephew and one of his friends, they were medical patients. And anyways, I gave them, both of them, a half-gram Slurm dab. They came back the next day, told me they felt like they were drunk. They had like a hangover the next day, feeling like they were drunk. They said they got so fucking high off of that. They'd never been that high in their whole entire life. Like, I'll never do it, but that, and it just made sense to me. All those mixtures of different weed or different cannabinoids, it's all that crazy mixture, and like, I don't know. I never tried it. Like fucking taking a half giant huge dab of like that many mixed cannabinoids together.
Have you ever had pineapple kush?
Yeah.
I woke up like 4 in the morning, 3 in the morning after smoking like fucking 2-ounce joint of it or some shit. And then we were smoking it out of a fat bong after it was running and shit. But I woke up and I was like so nauseous and like I could not stand up straight. I was like, I felt drunk as fuck, but like had a headache.
Crazy. BenInya is here to join us. Okay, will you turn the thing a little? The camera?
Oh, it's
That'll work for you?
yeah.
Okay. I cleaned this thing up pretty good.
Oh, what? Thank you. I appreciate that.
And I actually put more water in it, so be careful. But I wouldn't have. You didn't need to worry that much. But just so you know, it doesn't have that tiny amount of water, and it has the right amount of water. It's supposed to be like this. What you fail to forget is this thing is this big. So once you fill it with water, you have this much airspace to clear. You never need to suck on it hard like when it's empty.
Okay, cool.
You're gonna suck all the water out of it. You suck more harder than that, and that would clear all the air out of it.
Okay.
Not like a bong where you gotta pull all of it.
Yeah.
So it's supposed to have more water on it, and you're supposed to hit it way lighter.
Oh, okay. I have to refix my hair.
So I just warned you so you didn't go get a mouthful of water.
Okay, cool. Thank you for telling me.
Yeah, this thing is like got these holes, and the holes are like actually on the bottom, like tiny. It's crazy how if you could see. Maybe I'll show you guys at the macro someday, but they're so close to the ground in there. They're on the ground. They look like little mouse windows actually.
Aw. Hi, Simple Seed. Hey, Raymond Kowal.
We had a crazy conversations today about all kind. You and Agenda 21, basically.
Yeah.
And state of mind.
And state of mind, for sure. It was good, actually. I enjoyed the conversation. It was really deep and in depth, and lots of truth and significance. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say, significance, but yeah, a lot of truth behind it. A lot of what we're speaking about, and
it's awesome. I'll have to go back and listen to it. I'd love to hear that.
Yeah, we got into it.
Those are my usual convos.
We were talking about conspiracy theories and different types of topics, and just the state of mind and the state of humanity. Moreover, basically, we were talking about.
Don't let them get your identity.
Yeah, we were talking about laws, all kinds of great things, laws and regulations in different places, and just basically humanity in general.
Interesting.
It was a pretty good conversation we had today. And it's interesting to see everyone's different takes and how like a lot of us are, and how different a lot of us are. And great conversation. It was cool that way that we were able to conversate as well, and our opinions are back and forth, and we're comfortable enough with each other that we can argue or have differences of opinion productively and constructively. It's pretty cool. We're we're like-minded in enough that we don't have that much differences, so get along pretty good. Something.
I love how Simple C put it. Save the world, basically.
Save the world.
You know. All right.
Hey, where'd you guys get your tapestry?
My homie that lives on Vashon, actually, him and another friend of mine used to have a company called Cosmic Cove.
And Cosmic Chemistry.
And they used to have a company called Cosmic Creations, but it's Cosmic Cove and Cosmic Chemistry together. But now they do separately. So this one was made by my friend Cameron Stein, who is Cosmic Chemistry.
Okay.
He made it right here in my house, right in front of me.
Oh, wow.
And I helped him with it. He used to live here with me, and I said, cool hippie dude. But you live in Port Angeles, and my other friends Kitsap County over there, a native over there, basically really well-known musician and artist. His name's Wes Brenner, and what's the band that he's in right now?
Gypsy Wolf?
Yeah, Gypsy Wolf is a band that he's in, and they're pretty popular.
Yeah,
on all that.
I think I've heard of them.
Over there in Vashon or whatever is where his parents live, and yeah, he's a really crazy kid.
He's wild for sure.
Yeah, Wes Brenner, Cosmic Cove is his page. You can find that on Instagram and Facebook, and then Cosmic Chemistry, both Instagram and Facebook. If you guys look at my first upload I ever did here on YouTube, it's me and Wesley and Cameron, and we're both sitting right here at the desk.
It's true.
And Cameron just got a new GoPro, and we're all hopped up about all these hippie adventures and rock mining and hippie adventures and festivals we go to and smoke sessions we go to, and that we just got a new camera and we're gonna film all of it and make a cool YouTube page. And this is our first video, boys. Come check it.
And then this happened.
It's hilarious. You guys go check it out. It's funny. That's the
Can't wait for Hempfest, man.
It's called the Creme, and it's I got this big bucket of sauce, and then we're taking dabs of this creme brulee 6-star hash rosin, and
I remember that.
2 hippie boys and
3 hippie boys.
We're all covered in tie-dye, and sitting right here at this is fucking hilarious. It's like a year and a half ago or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wasn't that long
No,
ago.
it was a year ago, babe.
More than that. Year and a half. Because
Anybody want to smoke?
About a year and a half.
Okay, Hamis, I must go sleep. It's 2 o'clock.
Alright, I'll stop with you.
Benini's here. Taco Tuesday.
Yeah.
Miss Benini's gonna either eat her tacos. That's what we're having for dinner, right? Taco?
You sleep well, man.
Yeah, man.
We do have taco shells.
Ben, I must
Good
go.
talk.
I must go sleep.
Okay, good night.
Peace, everyone. Bye.
It's Taco Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday coming at you, bitches.
Forgot.
Can I take this taco later so that I'm actually functional for dinner? Like, aren't you going to call live at like 10 o'clock?
We're gonna go get tacos. It sounds like. No, I'm not. It's Tuesday, extended session. It's taco time. Maybe we'll have to go get tacos. Is that what you're saying? You're not gonna cook them?
I didn't say I wasn't going to cook them.
I told you that. Yeah,
I know.
I said so. If we need stuff for tacos, get it on the way home.
Bravo, boy. What's up?
If we go out, we might as well just go get cheap tacos. Oh.
Isaac can't do it.
Fuck.
I can't
I'm
eat
tongue-tied too, so.
Oh.
This?
Yep, that.
Fuck.
You can do it. Whoa, we know why she can do it.
No, I've been doing this since I was a kid.
That's what I was gonna say.
That's
Practice.
why.
She's been
That's
practicing.
what I told Isaac. I said it's like whistling. You just gotta
Well, I was just gonna say because she's been practicing for a long time. That's all I was gonna say.
Whoa.
Fun little trick I did
Whoa.
when I was a kid.
Fun little trick she did when she was a kid.
Well, how'd you do that?
What that mean? You stuck your lip in?
Why does it sound different when I say it? I just do.
Because it's
Maybe
rude.
it's because I have a
It's
beard.
rude when I say it. You said it.
You tuck your lips in? Do you
It
got
hurts. It fucking hurts. Why do you do this?
I
It
can't do it.
shouldn't hurt.
Wow.
It's 'cause I've been doing it forever.
What? What do you mean?
Fuck that.
Wow, because you said it sounds rude when I say it.
If I can't make the pop with my cheeks, I won't do it.
Anyways, you're gonna take your dab.
I feel like I'm beating up my lips
Like,
trying to do that.
your main focus instead of projecting
It
whatever.
hurts, man.
I wasn't being
Okay.
I was repeating you.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
What do you think about the insert? What's for
I got a
that?
massage myself, man.
Oh, it's Taco Tuesday. So wait and make your taco.
What you dabbing on there, Ben? Oh boy, oh.
Well, I got the East Coast Sour D times the Ghost OG. We'll make a taco shell for Miss BenInya out of.
Oh, nice.
And then, I got some sprinkles for it. And do we want the same taco as I had?
Cool.
The same taco.
And after you do this taco, then I'll go for dinner.
Which is, we gotta go get tacos.
I think we might have stuff for tacos. I'll have to look. I haven't even looked in the refrigerator yet. I just got home and I need to get back upstairs
Uh,
after I'm done hanging out with you.
Isaac, do you have a torch?
I have no torch. I lost it in the
Oh my
woods while I was biking.
What was that, Miss Inya?
So fair that you said it. You're like, oh my god, he did it again.
I left it in the woods while I was biking.
How do you lose a torch biking?
Falls out of your pocket and you drive away.
He was tucking in his top lip as he talked to you.
The darndest thing.
What'd you say?
It fell out of his pocket.
These some bitches right here. They're only about that deep. And they're like, I don't know. Anything could pop out, basically, if it just went like that. So that's what happened.
You should go to Walmart.
I don't have a Walmart near me. Walmart is in Squim, and that's like far.
You got one in Port Angeles.
That's far as fuck. That's like 40 minutes away.
Oh my gosh.
That's 40 minutes away, man.
Walking?
No, driving.
It's been almost a year since we've been
Driving slow as fuck.
Hell no. Fast. Fast. Okay?
Fast.
Oh yeah,
Taught me one thing,
we keep forgetting to have a talk about my friend that goes out there on Fridays to Kitsap County and does his little rounds. He goes out there every Friday. I'll talk to you about it after the live.
It's the angle of the dangle that's the enemy.
Yeah, I might be able to help you out, bring you some a torch and a banger, because I'm sure I got one around that you could use. And he comes out there every Friday, so I could get one to you, is what I'm saying.
Well, I'm in Jefferson County.
Well, I mean, I don't know the demographic. I just know that he goes over there
It's all good, man.
every Friday. He usually takes, like, he'll drive up and take the Edmonds Ferry and go over and then go across that way. And I know he'll come back either on the Bremerton one or go down, and I forget which one it is that goes to, we'll just drive around in the south of the, you know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The South Ferry, what's it called?
Anacortes?
No, the South Ferry.
Ferry.
That's north.
Oh, okay.
Obviously, we're not listening.
There's the Bainbridge Vash line. That's like.
Yeah, that's the one. We'll take that one back. The Bainbridge Vashon one. Because he does like a little route and he goes and visits a bunch of people and he just it's done it does it every Saturday.
That's badass.
Or Friday, I mean, every Friday. All right, so yours was kind of like a broken burrito taco thing.
Oh.
No, I was just thinking that if we're gonna go buy stuff for tacos, if we don't have stuff for tacos, we just might as well go buy cheap tacos because I know a place where we can get some nice cheap tacos.
Sweet.
$10, we could all probably get fed.
All right.
And if we were all have a little guy with us, which I mean, if we could, I know 21 plus places where for the $10 we could eat, all you can eat tacos is $5.
What?
$5 each, and it's all you can eat taco bar.
Wow. Where's that?
65th and 23rd or whatever. This little.
Hey, stop asking.
Serious about our tacos.
You know, 65th and
a taco truck on every corner. That's what I said.
65th and
My
20th or between 20th and 24th on 65th. You know what I'm talking about? There's like a Mod Pizza there, and
Oh, Mod.
Chevron on the corner. There's like this little bar there that we got a Taco Tuesday. There's a few other places. Goofy's, remember when that place?
Mm-hmm.
My friend who worked there. That place has
East or west?
$5 taco, all you can eat tacos.
Like having instant wings or something.
Yep, and cheap ass wings. There's a lot of places that do that happy hour, but since he's with us,
Oh yeah, Ballard.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
to do that. Just say fuck it and go have all you could eat, motherfucking all you could eat.
We all got to go to a restaurant sometime.
Yeah, I know.
Just
Yeah.
Because you ever been to Famous Dave's?
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
That ain't got nothing on. There's some motherfucking barbecue spots over in Ballard and Fremont and the Freelard area.
Woo-hoo.
You don't even know, boy.
Have mercy. I haven't eaten
This like
barbecue
little
that good since I lived
section
in the
of
South.
Seattle that kind of got maybe a little not gentrified, but it's kind of really is this like industrial type area in like old town Seattle, basically like shipyard style feel that like and these old buildings that like have kind of revitalized with these like expensive or uptown uppity hipsterfied, yeah, like restaurants and shops and stuff like that. But there's kind of this like hipstery barbecue places, a few of them that came in down there that I don't give a fuck, hipster or not, image on ya. The food was, oh my.
It's obscene.
Nice.
All right, I'm gonna heat up this beast.
Oh, peace and puff. Oh shit, Blaze's not here, man. I don't know what he doing right now tonight, but oh yeah, she's gonna heat that up. And you want to insert?
Yeah, I'd love to go.
He's gonna do the insert. So where's your taco? Let me see it.
Half grab dab.
Her taco's got
Where's your taco, Rob?
on the outside of it, Tangerine Dream on the inside, Ghost OG times East Coast Sour D on the outside. It was a wonderful mix. He's doing it in the insert, so I'm just gonna lay the taco. Maybe I'll fold it in half and put it on the bottom. But it was awesome the way
Dude, that was really good.
I just get it really hot.
Honestly, if I were y'all, I would check this out.
Nice. That's your hippie deodorant.
Nice.
Yes.
That's good stuff.
No aluminum, parabens, phthalates, or pro. I don't fucking know how to pronounce this. Bad stuff. No bad stuff.
That's my favorite part.
Yeah. There's no bad stuff. Oh, man.
Candy onion strawberry cup. That's gonna be awesome.
You ever talk to seagulls?
Yes. I tell them don't shit on you dirty motherfuckers.
Right. I feed those motherfuckers. Mostly crows.
Sea rats.
Yeah.
Those are super evolved
They
rats.
remember you though.
They're like, oh, first, that's how rats migrated and shit, was boats and shit, and then finally they're like, we'll just grow some wings and fucking fly around.
Friend. But they remember you this time.
Here she goes with heat number 2.
Crows are really smart.
Yeah, crows are smart.
Seagulls are sky rats.
Yeah. For sure. But they have razor sharp teeth, dude. It's like a fucking chainsaw in their mouth.
There we go.
It's crazy.
I heard you.
Woo wee wah and ooh wee. Cheers.
And there was a skirmish.
Let's see.
And that, folks, is how you breathe like a dragon.
Yeah. I'd say so.
Yeah, cheers.
Cheers.
Lordy.
And folks, I show you how you do the one dragon on the floor, but it's inappropriate for YouTube.
There are some lines that even YouTube won't cross.
Yes. I see that. Well, how was the taste? Can I see the cat?
Yeah. How? The taste was really great. I'm really baked right now. Oh, hey, ready to hit hot fire?
What's up, ready to hit hot fire?
Thanks, buddy.
It's probably also my 720.
I haven't checked the chat, so if anybody said anything about anything, I'm sorry.
I said
They
anything
said stuff
about
about all kind of stuff. You don't need to be sorry about that. Brady
cool.
said, rubs his belly. I like pizza. I said,
How about you?
Mm-hmm.
Hoo-wee.
Tasty.
I said I'm hungry as well. Miss BenInya has some grand delusions of tacos with 4 hamburgers. Well, hamburgers might work, but it's Taco Tuesday.
Mr. Man, I heard you promised tacos.
An oven thing. I know.
Take me down to the city with a price.
Give me 1 second, please.
Less than $10 tacos. That's exactly what I heard. I ain't trying to start any fights. Me and my tacos, I remember all the taco details. So
We're gonna go get taco crawls for less than $10.
Cool.
it was really great when I got tacos from the truck out by my work, and it was like $2 a taco or something like that. I'm like, are you kidding me? This is so cheap, and you're giving me this gigantic taco. Like, okay. Wait, I think it was $2 for like 3 of them. I was like, wait, how is this even sustainable?
All right.
I shot you and you burped.
Brr. I did camping on Friday. Even rolled a huge joint when I sip it to celebrate. Nice.
Whoa.
A white chocolate Reese's cup. I put 2 different strains in
Don't
it.
be making that gesture when I'm... Nah. Don't be... Nah. Watch yourself.
That's pretty cool, actually. Where did all the? That's pretty cool if the crime was reduced. I think gentrification and hipster fight are 2 different things. You come in and gentrify it, where you push out these people that's where they needed to live, and it makes them homeless and creates some bad situations. I understand that, but like if you come in and hipster fight, like make reduce the crime and clean all this stuff up and make it all nice and to still have affordable housing in that area, that's kind of neat. But that doesn't fucking happen. We all know how it goes. When we come in and build new shit, they fucking raise the prices of every fucking thing, and then it just creates more homeless. You know what I saw last night? Yo, I was looking at some information, but like
what you saw?
I was reading this article that said that in Washington State, if you receive like food, any kind of food assistance. I was reading this article that said, you have to be available for work, apply and actively look for work, right? And I saw this article that said if you live in any county other than King County, you're exempt from these rules. So only the people that live inside of King County have to actively be looking for employment and doing all of, like, if you're living in all these other counties, you can just get food stamps and you don't have to look for an employment or whatever. So it was ironic to me because of the crazy homeless population in Seattle, like that would be not the case, like that you would be, because there's a bunch of different things that you had to be actively doing, and not just looking for work. There's a bunch of other things, and like those rules and conditions didn't apply for you if you in all other counties except for King. Okay, the most populated county, we're not gonna. It was odd to me.
That sounds like a kind of something that our Seattle mayor would try and negotiate to try and get the vagrants to move out or whatever she thinks she can do.
Oh, I get it.
So recently in Green Lake, a bunch of people just pitched up fucking tents. They're like, we don't have a place to stay. We're just gonna pitch tents up at Green Lake. What are you gonna do? And the mayor is basically blinked.
Huh.
Was gonna leave them there because there's like plenty of, well, not plenty, but there's a lot of space around Green Lake where a lot better than their alternative they have going on right now over on Aurora. That fucking just, let's bring more. They have, you know what I mean? They have an encampment over on Aurora. Okay.
Yeah, I drive past the one across I-90 every week, where they got that big like Jungle 2 or whatever.
Oh yeah, down south though, those ones, fuck.
Man.
Yeah, it just keeps getting bigger and bigger every week. As Jeff Bezos' wealth grows, the more and more homeless people I see.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, I'm not saying they're directly correlated. Like, maybe Jeff Bezos could also be rich and these people could have a home, but
it's crazy here though, bro. Like, what you pay for a bedroom in a house here, you can get a 1-bedroom to 2-bedroom apartment, like in other cities. Like, and I kind of, Miss BenInya's little sister is moving back to California, where the city that she's moving to, I've been there, just normal, you know, Bakersfield. It's nothing special, but you can fucking get a 1-bedroom apartment there for what it costs for a room here in Seattle. And her whole budget for the month is like what we people budget for, like a room.
Yeah,
not
like half the rent.
Yeah, it's like, holy shit. So it's real here, folks. It's a lot more real than it is in a lot of other places. It is crazy. The rents are high as fuck here. And
I was kind of riding in some lifts going here and there, and they were talking about they were taking people who were debating whether, oh, should I get the $4,100 3-bedroom or should I get the $4,400 a month 1-bedroom? I just can't decide. It's such a hard decision for me to, oof. Like, even if I had that kind of money, why the fuck would you spend that on rent? What the fuck?
Right. Buy your damn house, for pity's sake. Quit wasting your money and paying for someone else's dreams.
Just fly into Seattle every single day that you have work. Like, that saves money.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you could fucking live in.
Oh, that makes my
just
heart.
Helicopter yourself in.
Yeah, it'd be cheaper to helicopter to work every day. You know what I heard? No, hold on. You know what I heard? That a friend of mine say that it's cheaper to fucking Airbnb every single night of the month than it is to rent a fucking room in Seattle. You can Airbnb every night of the month, and it's cheaper than getting a room in downtown Seattle.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah.
That's some bullshit.
Whatever is happening in our market is just fucked up. Like, there's going to be some studies like 20 years in the future, and they're going to be like, look at how computer algorithms completely destroyed Seattle's housing market.
Yeah, our housing market's fucked. It's just because, like, there's nowhere we can't go this way. We got water everywhere. We're like, you could go up, but then how are you going to fucking get to those places? Oh, the infrastructure, it's just fucked.
Yeah, so the other thing is so if you want to go up, the best decision you can make is buying the whole block. If you want to buy the whole block, you have to buy it bit by bit. So you buy one part of the block, and you have light on that side of the block. You buy the other part of the block. You have light on that side of the block. You just surround these people with light until they buy the whole block, and then they turn it into Super Mega Mall 2000.
Yeah, I remember how they did that down with the Mercer interchange there. The
Clicking on Rob.
you know what I'm talking about? Stop asking where they changed all that stuff down by
the Mercer mess, which turned into the Mercer massacre.
Yes, it's just all. It was crazy. Well, I thought it was cool the way it was before, and it worked out.
It worked a little bit better before.
What?
And they just
Staring
fucked
contest. Go.
It's so fucked now.
It's so fucked. Like the people who fucked it have already left office, and nobody like cares to fix it.
Dude, it was so much better before, bro. And it was so simple before.
Now there's two directions. So when there's extra traffic during rush hour, nobody goes anywhere. It's a parking lot. Everybody is pissed.
It's so crazy, bro. And everyone's trying to get over to that one. And like, you guys don't understand this. Like, we had perfectly good fucking shit. And like, this, what he's talking about happened. They came in and like, they bought this part. And then they bought this part. And they bought this part. And fucking these buildings sat empty for years. And we fucking broke in those buildings and fucking threw crazy, renting fucking parties in them fucking things late at night.
Back in the good days.
And now it's all like a fucking parking lot, which is supposed to fix
security everywhere.
It fucked it. It fucked shit up. And you know the worst part is that they put the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation building went up there, and then they also put motherfucking Amazon headquarters there. So you have this. There you go, folks. They're all trying to get on the highway at that one little fucking point. And I see it because I got to go past that shit on Wednesdays generally. When I would go down to Green Collar, it takes me a fucking hour and a half to drive a 32-minute drive. They didn't fix shit, folks. You know? They didn't fix shit. It's not really close enough to the light rail for the light rail to really affect it positively. They do have the SLUT, the South Lake Union trolley, but I'm not even really familiar how it connects with and if it's even efficient. Or what about even the fucking monorail? We got one of those fucking thing that goes from like.
Doesn't Paul Allen own the SLUT? I don't even know how the ownership of that thing works.
Yeah, and then what
does the SLUT just get passed around from city government to city government?
And the monorails, that's just like
kind of allowed to ride the SLUT. Really, you have to swipe next to the SLUT to ride it.
So yeah, it's all Seattle, like where we live. It's crazy economy, man, and what it's proving to do. It's not really helping us here. It's like pushing all these. It's making a lot of homeless people here. It really is. It's really affecting the homeless population. It's crazy here.
Well, even just recently, the courts decided that a man who had lived in his car and had his car impounded, the cops were not allowed to sell it because that's his home. You can't sell somebody's primary residence.
So he got his car, and they shouldn't have been able to impound his home either, probably then, right? Maybe.
Well, so they maybe could have still impounded his home because it was an old Chevy truck that had gone abandoned for like a year and a half. He was living out of it, and it was, you know, he just couldn't afford rent kind of thing. And the tabs were expired for some like 9 months. And so it was between the abandonment of it sitting in the same place for a year and a half and the tabs expiring for 9 months that they said they're taking it off the street.
Yeah, there does need to be some basic regulation of that thing, but there does, and I think that
when the police tried to sell it, the court said you can't actually sell that. That's his primary residence.
That's pretty crazy. I do think that there's there's a bunch of different ideas I think that could help Seattle, and I know that they are now. You're allowing people to live in their vehicles, as long as they're parked in areas where you can be parked at, and you're not a nuisance. So it's pretty simple to be if you're a quiet, stealth person, you can live in your vehicle here in Seattle pretty simply.
Yeah, just move your car every 3 days.
Yeah, if you're, I've seen it in
2 hours is the Seattle minimum.
I've seen a little bit of just an example. This lady that lived in rented a room in a house down the street from us, and she always parked her truck outside. Well, all of a sudden she just started never getting out of her truck. You just come park it there and go to sleep in it, and wake up and drive away. We started noticing that. You remember? And we were like, "Holy fuck!" And she
was an older lady.
Older lady too.
She was like in her 50s.
Yeah, and that was just
not that's old, but she was just older.
Yeah, and well, my roommate did. We went and investigated, asked what was going on, see if she needed any help or anything, and she just explained to him, fucking this is my house, this is where I live. I used to live in that house, but fucking got kicked out. Motherfuckers can't tell me I can't be right here, so here I am. So it was kind of a spite thing, but it was where she lived forever. It was in her neighborhood, and basically her rent had gotten increased to the point she couldn't afford it, and she was forced to move into her vehicle. And she's like, I'm just living here rent free till I can save up some money and get into a place I can afford. And she was going to stay there for like almost a year so she could save up money, and
that's what it takes.
Yeah, so she could save enough money to be able to use her current income and her savings to actually, because her current income wasn't enough. So she needed to be homeless for a while and save every penny she could, so she could not be homeless for a long time.
Your income isn't high enough. Oh, you're not at an impeccable credit. Oh, it's a certain special kind of area. They have these special computer algorithms that deny people home loans based on this bullshit.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Hey, Chavez.
Good to see you, Chavez.
What's up, Chavez?
We see ya.
Good to see you.
What's up, Chavez?
Well, you guys, I'm getting hungry for tacos. I'm going to take another dab. Miss BenInya, would you like one as well?
No, I'm good.
She's going to because we got to go.
I didn't do a taco this time around, but I remember the last week when I did a taco, and I just, whoa. I was done for the night after that. Taco Tuesdaze. Also get tacos.
Oh yeah, you have that fucking bomb place right down the street.
I have all the tacos. There's like 5 taco places within just like a couple.
Well, you have the one you get a discount, the one that's in the parking lot of your work, right?
Can I tell you a secret?
I am so well respected as a weed seller in this community. I get discounts everywhere.
What?
Yeah.
I've never actually even bragged about this before, but I absolutely have gotten so many discounts just from working the nights.
Oh my god.
What's your secret, Isaac?
Too. Hey, it's a neighborhood thing.
What's your secret, Isaac?
For burritos, all you gotta do.
Oh Jesus.
Is take the tortilla and take butter. Butter the fuck out of the pan so there's like a half or a quarter inch of butter in the pan or whatever the fuck. Not that much, obviously. But you just want to like lather it and make sure it's like just enough to like make it fluffy and it'll bubble up.
Really a secret?
And
okay.
Super good. Super good.
Super.
And bacon grease. Put bacon grease in that bitch.
So all of those people that did not know, the secret has been revealed.
The secret has been revealed.
It's not a secret. Many people know it, but it's something to be passed
It was a
around.
secret to the people that didn't know.
Hey, stop.
It's not a
Stop
secret
asking.
anymore. It's on YouTube.
Hey, stop asking.
I'm just gonna patent it.
Would you drop your name in the chat?
Stop asking? You're supposed to say no. Stop asking.
Stop asking. It's on my moniker. I wrote something also funny. I'm waiting for Lamb.
Hey, will you type your name in the chat? It's stop asking.
Stop asking.
What's your name? Stop asking.
Is that the bot?
I mean, so it started off as YouTube just kept asking me to change my name, and so I was trying to tell YouTube this, but it kind of works like the Oedipus story, you know? He approaches him and, oh, what is your name? No one. And then after Oedipus attacks him, and he's screaming, no one is attacking me! No one is attacking me! And all of his friends are like, I guess he's just being crazy, and Oedipus kills the guy. It's about being sneaky.
I've heard that story.
Yeah, I read it in high school, so I probably butchered it there.
Did you read it in preschool?
Definitely read it in preschool, but I didn't understand it until high school.
Howdy. Ooh-wee.
Oh.
Oh, way, yow. Oh, lordy.
Ooh-wee.
You want another dab now?
Oh, nope.
Nope. He's like, I gotta drive to tacos.
Yeah, and I need to be functional.
Oh, Chavez got a lot of $20 bills on his carpet. Oh, he doesn't have any videos?
Cheers, Chavez. Cheers, chat.
Cheers, Chavez.
Here.
Cheers.
Cheers, Ben.
Oh, wait.
Cheers,
Cheers, everybody in the chat.
So what next? Enchilada Wednesday, burrito Thursday, nachos Friday, and salsa Saturday. Preach! Preach!
I kind of live more by like Taco Tuesday, Taco Wednesday, Taco Friday, Taco Saturday.
What's on Thursday?
I will, same thing. I will,
Did I skip Thursday? That's so weird. Try to do pizza on Thursday. That sounds pretty good.
Yeah, what?
Pizza.
Oh, okay.
So,
yeah, I should have taken a break from tacos, so I guess I just built it in.
Pizza tacos.
Pizza tacos. Oh, I love calzones.
Yeah.
You want a good calzone? Go to Oregon. Go to Sandy, Oregon. Sounds weird, right? Go to Sandy, Oregon.
I want
Wall
a
Street
calzone
Pizza.
taco. I don't want a good calzone.
Wall Street Pizza. Get a great calzone.
Wall Street Pizza.
Oregon.
Sandy,
Yep,
Oregon.
Oregon. Yep.
Great pizza tacos.
Are you still living in Zigzag?
Coos Bay, Oregon.
That's why I have the.
Fresh crab.
That's why I have that.
Put it in my face.
All right, folks, we're going to go get us some tacos. Appreciate everyone for stopping by. I do want to let you guys know, before I get out of here, that tomorrow there will be no safety meeting. So if you guys are looking for the safety meeting sesh tomorrow, that is canceled. So in light of that, what we're going to do is we will have a extended session tomorrow with the BenInyas and friends. So Miss BenInya will be here, and we'll have a little late sesh, so we don't have to drive tomorrow and go to the safety meeting sesh. No longer going to be doing the safety meeting sesh. It, however, will be going on. It's going to they're turning it into a little podcast, so there'll be about 5 people there. And the vendor. what is going on is on Saturday, on Saturdays from now on, I'll be going live from the Green Collar Media studio for the Saturday Night Live Sesh. That would be hosted by me and sponsored by the GMO. So Glob Mob Official, your boy HB Dab Phyllis has graciously accepted my request for him to sponsor the show, and so yes, you guys stop by Saturday Sesh, 4:00 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Be live from Green Collar Media. So yes, I want to miss that. Come see what we have in store this week. We're gonna be live over here on my channel. So just be here on Saturday. We'll be representing. You know how we do. We'll have all the homies up in here, and we'll be shooting it live from the panel. I mean, from the studio. I'll have a bunch of homies in the studio kicking it, holding it down. And as that show evolves, I hope to bring in some vendors, local celebrities, more people of the GMO as they come into town to be up on there and just use it to its full potential. Get Green Collar Media, or eventually we're going to we'll jump over there to the Green Collar Media's YouTube, and we'll be broadcasting that Saturday Night Live show from there, and trying to bump up the Green Collar Media's YouTube. So you guys, as you guys see Green Collar Media coming around in the chats, that'll be me or one of the other homies, and we'll be moving around trying to get you guys more familiar with that channel, and so you guys know when we're releasing stuff over there. I'm going to be putting a lot more content out on the Green Collar Media's YouTube page and trying to drive some more traffic there, and they're in turn going to try and drive their Facebook traffic over here to the YouTube, and see what we can do and build the show up. Of course, look to see regulars like Fat Rob's Oils, Mountie, Isaac, Stop Asking, and all the other regulars you guys see on the show. These guys will be going along with me, along with members of the GMO. Of course, El Presidente will be sponsoring that, and I'll be shouting them out, and as part of the GMO, do what I do, and bring along all my other GMO members and my team and crew with me. So guys, look for more of that. More information as that unfolds. But like I said, tomorrow we're just going to have an extended set instead. So we'll go probably till like this, like we did tonight, until we get hungry. So I'll start it out. We'll smoke with you guys for 420, and then we'll just chill and hang out for as long as whatever. So I might even do open panel or something in the second half, depending on what the crowd looks like and what you guys want to do. But we'll see what's up. Maybe we'll invite some new people up here. We'll come through. We'll just Wednesday's going to be a day for me, so I'm open to test, change it up. We'll do some different things for Wednesday. Maybe it'd be New Person Day. Maybe, I don't know, but we'll figure it out. So, what's up, two crazy dudes?
Thank you so much for having me, Ben. This is a good night, good sesh.
No problem.
Get all the tacos. Get extra tacos.
Yeah, I need to go eat, so.
Yeah, I need to go do stuff too. Put on my shoes. Be a human. I'll see you later.
All right, guys. Peace out, everybody. You guys have a great evening. Oogie, oogie, wah, wah.
Oogie.
Peace.
Happy fucking Taco Tuesday, everybody. See you guys tomorrow.
Taco Tuesday.